Good morning, everyone. Morning from New Zealand. Triumph. The Avengers. Lots of things happening. Lots of exciting things happening. Can it be easier, eh? Good. One from the chat box. Do I have the chat box open for the time? Countdown is finished. Who knows? We can definitely disclaimer. I can say anything I like, not get in trouble. Brilliant. Volume off that one. Here we go. Elephants, everything. No one's talking about the elephants in the room, but I pushed the wrong button. Meant to press that button. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I don't know if you've ever done this before. It's always freaky when you're watching yourself on a screen. So I'll get rid of that screen. I've got the chat box open, and I think we need to put that over there. All right. So I was thinking about last night. I was thinking I won't do a meeting today. And then I thought, I can't help myself. I'm sort of hooked on this. But we've had some very long streams. I weren't meant to be working today. My boss is going to go for a run in the hills, half marathon, and he asked me to work. So I still don't know whether he's going or gone or not. So I might be here for a long time, or I might be here for a short time. But you've got me for at least a couple of hours. So last night before I went to bed, I thought, what can I do? What should I do? And I'm thinking, boy, we've had some really exciting times lately. And yesterday was no exception. In fact, we started doing the second part of Brenda Chunga and Sam Lee's court documents. And I actually learned quite a bit out of doing those, which I thought was quite good. What they've actually discovered is that, well, not discovered, but what they knew is Brenda Chunga was actually taking cash from people and then using that cash for itself, and then setting up people's accounts for them. And she was also charging them a fee of anything from 1% to 3% for doing so. This is what they said in the court documents. And they reckon that she made 1.1 million just from doing that alone. She claims that she's only made $3.7 million. But she's bought a $1.1 million house. I might have some of these figures wrong, but you'll get the gist of it. In her hometown, let's just say that. And also she's bought an apartment in Dubai. Now, I got told from the Men in Black at one point, Sam Lee was actually living in her apartment in Dubai. But they had checked that the people that were paying the rent was from another source and not from Sam Lee, which would tell me that there's a criminal network behind it of some sort. So it was quite interesting. But anyway, the fact is the same with Bitcoin Rodney. He was also taking cash, which is quite interesting. But what they actually did is they had HU dollars. And if you wanted to create a new account in HyperVerse, you could use 50% of your house money, and you'd have to top it up with fresh USDT. And you could create a new account, stick somebody's name on it, give it to them. Now, if you had the 20 account structures set up, or the 21 account structures set up where you actually feeded people into it, if you feeded somebody in the top, 52% of the money actually came back to the person who was at the top. So they would set up these multiple accounts, tell people, I'll set up your account for you, take cash from people, and then use 50% of their HU dollars, which they often couldn't withdraw anyway. Well, in this case, they could, because Bitcoin Ronnie was able to withdraw funds when no one else could. In fact, he was charging 30% to help people get their money off the platform. If they transferred their HU dollars over to him, then he would withdraw it for them, because there was no hope in hell of getting their money out, and then he would charge them 30% for doing so. So all these shenanigans and all this sort of stuff has all been caught up with them. And what I got from reading the court documents, even though there's 31 pages of them, I started in one that's in part 1, and then I continued at part 3. It's the one with Brenda Chunga, if you look for the thumbnail, is that everyone that's doing these presentations who are making claims are actually in the court documents. So she made claims about the CEO. She made claims about how Sam Lee was backing this, how Ryan Dew was backing it, and how they had, oodles of money. All these claims that she made while she's doing these presentations, they are actually using those against her now, which makes me quite happy because seriously, the people that are doing these presentations at the moment are making a lot of unsubstantiated claims, and they're thinking that they can hide behind a disclaimer. Now, I've got a disclaimer at the start of my thing. I've only started using it in the last week. It's just because I might as well, no big deal. But I'm sure whatever I say, I could be in front of a courtroom if I said something wrong, or if I was hiding behind, if I said this is only entertainment only, and I said that Sam Lee hasn't got the brains of an ox, and he took me to court. I'm sure they wouldn't read out my disclaimer and say that was just said on entertainment purposes, and I've defamed him. Deary me. Well, anyway, so good morning to people in the chat room. We've got 11 people there already. We haven't got anything really prepared. I've got a couple of little wee clips and videos that I want to do, but I kind of wanted to bring up the thumbnail of the meeting, if I can figure out. My brain's not working. This is terrible. And let's see, how do we do that? Boom. Yes, here you go. Let's give you a big shot of it so you can see it. So these are people that we have caused major headaches for in the last month. And I'm not saying that it's all the Avengers, but a lot of the headaches that we've been causing these people are from the work that myself and the Avengers do. So I wanted to go Facebook user. How about that? Cool. Thank you. Now, I have actually shared my stream onto a Facebook page where it's called Christchurch Houses and apartments for rent. And we're actually literally trying to find a place to rent at the moment in Christchurch. So if you are in that group, that's why you'll see my stream at the top. I wanted you guys to get to know me, but both my partner and I are currently looking for probably a large 2-bedroom place with a place where I can stick my recording studio, or a 3-bedroom place that we can afford. So if you are able to assist in that, that's great. But I thought, why don't I stick this at the top? And obviously, I've got a message from a Facebook user saying, "Hi, Danny." So hi back to you. Nice to see you there. I'll put that up on the screen. Pretty clever, isn't it? Right. So what I thought I'd do is just go through some of the people's in this picture for a start. So the first one is obviously Tammy Jackson. Now, she lives in America, and I have put a list of the top 10 people I want to see locked up in America, and she's one of them. But that face that she's got on right there with the cross through it is her screwing her face up when she realized they were running a private meeting, and she was just about going to close the meeting down. And I was actually talking to Crypto G at the time, and that was the look on her face when she realized that we were broadcasting her private meeting, and had been broadcasting her private meeting on the internet for the last 45 minutes, which is actually a bit of a crack up. So just go back to Car's message. Sorry about that, Jenny. We got, what makes me sick is that those who enticed me to invest in HyperVerse felt that Brenda and Rodney are the fool guys because they believe it was legal bullshit. Yeah, well, I think they'll be cornerstone people, and they will literally set the precedent for the next person that gets in front of a courtroom. I mean, how can Tammy Jackson sit in front of a courtroom and say that I only did presentations and I read out a disclaimer, blah, 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 if Bitcoin Rodney is currently in prison or been sentenced in prison? Now, remember, these guys, both Brenda and Bitcoin Rodney, have got criminal records, so they will get more than the 5 years. And they also find something simple to stick them on to get them into court. Now, Brenda Chunga, I don't know whether she's incarcerated or not. I don't think she is. Now, back in, I think I've got the dates right now, but December 22nd, she was actually brought in for questioning, and then she got out. And her job was to trick Sam into going to America so they could arrest him. That was the plan. But that all backfired. In fact, at one point, Brenda Chunga went missing, and the men in black asked me if they thought Keith Williams would be able to help them find Brenda Chunga, would you believe? It sounds like a bit of shenanigans going on there myself. But yeah, and the other question we've got already is, right, they both knew what they were doing. They are not victims. 1 minute they are praised for being financially smart, and now they're something victims. I think that might be spelt wrong, and that's true. Brenda wants to be famous and share information. Well known. Now, obviously, I've got dyslexia. I'm no good at reading here. No, she is. But now she is. Her bullshit is famous. Yeah, no, it's true. So yeah, they were painted as heroes and leaders and all this stuff. But now look at them. So I'm just going to go through. So we've got Yvonne Henry here. Now, one real cool thing, which is neat. I'm just uploading a video as we speak, and I'll just click another button. 1 second. Just clicking buttons. I just want to show you something really cool. So let's go to this tab here for a second. Now, if I go to YouTube, which is my favorite place to hang at the moment, as you might realize, and if you search for ANZ, I know how to spell NZ because it's A and then NZ, isn't that clever? And then we've got, what do we want? We want crypto, and then we've got whalers. So I don't even know why they've kept their channel open, but this is the Crypto Whalers channel. Now, when I originally did a video on Kate Longley, before I published the video, I told her if she deletes her YouTube channel and stops doing these meetings, I would not publicly humiliate her. But she carried on, and so did these guys. The 5 people behind the NZ Crypto Whalers just carried on. So just 24 hours ago, they decided that they better take their YouTube channel and all their videos down. And what I'm actually doing in the background here at the moment, which you won't see, which you will see in a second, I'll just finish this one off so you can see what I'm doing. Private video, and that's off. So what we're doing here is if you go to these videos here, these are some videos. I have a collection of videos mainly for law enforcement and media. And if they want any evidence of any of the dirty deeds they were doing, I actually have them all backed up, ready to share. Of course, I have them in other places as well. All these videos will be on another platform, and also I have them on a 12 terabyte drive in my living room. If you want to come and get them, please do. So these are all the videos from the crypto. So I thought ahead, and I told them, I advised them that if they wanted to be on the run, is to actually remove their YouTube channel. It took 8-9 months before they realized it's a good idea, Danny. But anyway, don't worry, guys. We've got them all backed up. So one of the most famous videos that I love watching is actually this one here. And I think this is priced. And let's see if I can find the right part.
Yeah, I did. I just joined a minute ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, so have a listen to this.
I
some tough times at the moment, aren't you? I think.
Yeah. Were you guys on the US Zoom?
Yeah. I was on there. Yep.
Yeah.
Easy stealth. Let's see here. Awesome.
You know, it's just disappointing to see these things happen, right? It's disappointing to see that, you know, people who are mentally and physically healthy just giving up.
So just to give you an update, what's happened there is HyperNation has decided to remove their smart contract that no one can control, you know, the ones. And it means that anyone that had hope that they're going to get their one times back from HyperVerse or HyperNation have just lost all hope. And Sam is corporate. Sam is HyperVerse. That's why he's in the courts at the moment. And this is the day when they get to speak to Sam for the first time. And just listen to what Yvonne Henry does. It's probably going to take 5 minutes, but it's worth a watch if you haven't already seen it.
Well, I don't know. Oh, you're talking about on your side over there in HyperVerse, the corporate people.
Yeah, the corporate people. Yeah.
Right. Well, we read that announcement on HyperVerse, and Carl, it doesn't seem 100% bad. Maybe we're misunderstanding. What?
She's not the sharpest tool in the toolkit, really, is she? She hasn't been following this, but she's been promoting it okay.
Carl, what were your thoughts about the announcement?
Well, my thoughts, as I said earlier, was it's positive in the fact that they're actually there and doing something. Whether it's a good thing or not, we're still waiting to find out. But
so at this time, I think Hibernation hadn't done any news updates or anything at all for, I think about 10 months. The last news updates was on a Medium page, and I've got a video about it, and they actually claimed that they had been hacked in early January of that year. And somebody had tried to move all the money off the platform. And they had managed to get Binance and Crypto.com not to let people take large amounts of money off the platform. And then the hacker finally gave up and decided to take a $400,000 bug finding fee instead. And that was the story they come up with. Then Sam came out of the woodwork and said, that's a load of crap. Because I think Ryan Jew and Jaden Wee was behind the Hibernation stuff. Sam had already been shafted by Ryan Jew when Ryan Jew was put a proposal in to buy Blockchain Global off Sam. He was going to pay 400 Bitcoin and $1.7 million for it. Somehow he got hold of it, and I think that's where the $58 million that was stolen from people who invested in the exchange that was under the umbrella of Blockchain Global came from. So if you follow all that, Sam's been shafted. So that's when I think Sham, that's a funny name, Scam. Ryan went into hiding and Sam went into hiding. Sam came out and started Hyper One. And that's when the battle started between the minds, I believe. That's sort of what I'm seeing. So here's Sam claiming that he still has contact with corporate, which basically Ryan Jew, Jaden Wee, Sam, and a couple of Kevins were meant to be corporate. So this is a bit of a battle, but here they are playing a game with each other. So HyperVerse over here has put an email out, so it's basically saying they got hacked, and that's why the money went. Sam's over here telling Kalpesh Patel that they were transferring the money out of HyperVerse into Bitcoin. They weren't doing whale trading and investing in startups and all this sort of carrying, because that's what they told the super nodes, Keith Williams and Brenda Chungas and whoever else was, Kalpesh Patel. So this is quite funny.
all the people that are saying that the shutters are closed and nobody's home anymore, it's proof that something is there. What that something is, we still have to find out.
Now, Carl Miller is actually an Australian citizen. We've got his home address. We know where he lives. I actually gave his details to ABC News, and hopefully they are going to knock on his door. Also, we've often held up Carl's pay slip because Carl gets paid $738.60 from the Australian taxpayer every fortnight because he's on the dole. But he's been running the We Are All Satoshi meetings. And we had him on the meeting yesterday in his dressing gown because he's trying to take back control of one of the Zoom meetings. So that was fun.
Any thoughts, Sam?
Look, I'm just going to make a backup. I'm just going to then submit this to the community, and I'm just going to get you guys to hit up the regulators, because this is not going to go away, right?
Right. So Sam's going to get the regulators to go after himself using the community.
So this is hopefully a step in the right direction for them, but if it's a step in the wrong direction, they better take that step back.
Just in the chat room there, I thought you weren't doing a video today. No, I weren't. The reason why I was meant to be working today, my boss, my best friend, one of my best friends, probably is my best friend really, Steve, he's going to run a half marathon, Buller Marathon. Is it the Buller Marathon? I forgot what it's called. I think it's that. But anyway, he's got a slight injury and he's not sure if he's going yet. So I might be going, I might not be, but I couldn't help myself, to be honest. Carry on, Sam.
So yeah, it's very simple. I have been doing a lot of calls and also a lot of meetings, just looking at how to make sure them wanting to take this kind of action does not lead to the doors closing. Okay, because as we know with all these things, right, closing the door means that
Yeah.
I'll just have to break down that door. You know?
You're a hero, Sam. It's just a load of bullshit. This is a Hollywood act. It's so funny, and this is ages ago, this video. But the fact that I've got it and stored it is evidence that Sam Lee confides with, Anzac Crypto Whalers, whatever it's called. But this next phrase is the one where the money shot comes out.
Yeah.
So just leave it open. Leave it open because the bull market's coming.
See, what Sam's actually talking about is everyone sort of hopes, because they put this thing out there when they introduced Sam back into the community using Brenda Chunga. That was just all to get Sam locked up. That was all that was about. They didn't care about the community, the men in black. They don't. They just said that's the best way of getting Sam. We want to put Sam under lock and key, so let's trap him to come into America. So there's some crypto event that they're trying to entice Sam to go to in America, and if he stepped in US soil, he would be arrested, even though he's an Australian citizen. That was the plan. But now he's probably going to be expedited out of Dubai because he has actually broken the rules with the deal that Australia has with him. So hopefully that's the plan. Or you got Garrett, who was on the phone with me in our community for an hour the other day, telling us that he's got 3 cases pending with Sam, and they are that Sam owes him $50,000 for contract obligations, whatever that means, and the other one, he's got a defamation case against Sam for his great name, and the third one was Sam hired 6 people under Garrett Blackley's company name that was set up originally without Garrett's knowledge. So there's 3 things that Sam's done that theoretically could go to court in Dubai, and Sam could get in trouble with it. But both those boys have got travel bans on them. Sam's complained about Garrett, and Garrett's complained about Sam. So there's probably a bit of shenanigans going on there. And to be honest, I don't think any of them will have a snowball's chance in hell at getting any one of those people in prison, which they're trying to do. So I believe the strongest bit of hope is actually Sam will get expedited back to Australia. Then Australia and America will probably expedite him back. I don't know why America would want Sam. However, they're all hunting for the money that doesn't exist. So what we're talking about right here is a shell company where all the money's already been lifted out. Now, how do we know this? Because we've been watching the money been moving around in Wea, Satoshi, and Boomerang. We're watching the money come in. We're watching it being packaged up. It's going into crypto wallets that have been dormant for 700 days, which would be about the same time when all this stuff was going on. So these wallets, they've got all these wallets that are literally empty, and then they use them like stacking gold bars into these crypto wallets, and then they move them out. And we tracked a $7.2 million payment that went into a Binance wallet the other day, and I'll show you that later on as we go. But why that's interesting, there's a lot of money been moving around, but we're watching all the money. And the most shocking thing was when we saw a payment from Diversal, which was the dregs of Hypernation. They were topping up where all Satoshi's master wallet. I don't actually think I've got that link. Susie, if you have that link where I haven't actually bookmarked that one, but where Diversal was actually paying into the WOZ account, that would be quite neat to show people if you've got it. Good morning, Rob. How you doing? Nice to see you here. So let's just carry on, because this next part is the best video I think I've ever seen. Remember, Sam's doing a award-winning act, and now we're going to see Yvonne do one.
The bull market's coming, and there is no excuse if you're sitting on so much cash or Bitcoin or whatever the asset allocation, because that's the thing. When you have money, money makes money, right? So they've already done that for a couple of years. Why can't they just, when the bull market comes, deal with it? So anyways, all I'm saying is, I've had some heated conversations, have looked at a number of options, right? And because the objective really is to keep doors open, or else I'll just have to break it down.
You said that twice. He must have rehearsed that part. Not quite there to the part where Yvonne. Yes, Rob, I've just explained that to people that I weren't here. I'm good at people actually listen to what I say because I said I weren't going to be here, but here I am. All right. So, yes, I am doing a video, Rob, because Steve's might not be doing his run today. All right. And I've got some good stuff to show you from yesterday's, which was a laugh. And I've got lots of good tips that you haven't found out already. Here we go. Go, Yvonne.
Okay. Wow, Sam, you are just putting this all on your shoulders, and I want you to know, I mean, two things. Obviously, we all appreciate it, but you don't have to just have it on your own shoulders. I'm going to tear up. I'm tearing up now, Sam, because I don't feel like you have to take all this responsibility. Okay. It's not all you. We all individually knew the risks. We know the risks. We all decided to say, yep, I'll put in that money. We knew it was risky. It's not all on you. I just want to say that, Sam. It's not all on you. We have our own responsibility for our own decisions we all personally made.
Now, how do you think Yvonne will get on when they play that clip in court? And right there and there, she says they know all the risks. They understand what they were doing. I mean, this is going to be priceless. So my point of this exercise is to show you guys that all the videos that have been removed from the Anzac crypto whalers are right here in front of you. And I can go back and give anyone any of these videos at any time when they ask me for it. And I've already provided video evidence to the Men in Black for Bitcoin Rodney because they didn't have a couple of videos where they had him saying a few words that he doesn't often say. We showed you yesterday this video. And I won't do it again, but I just want to briefly explain what the video is. This is the most... Okay, I'll just bring that up. So this video is the most condemning video that I have got of Yvonne Henry and also Kate Longley.
This message recorded.
A witness. Okay.
So in this video, we're going to, well, you would if we watched it, and I've got this. So we've got this couple, we've got this whale, and we've got another guy. We've got promissory notes, and we've got $102,000 that were extracted out of this couple. Now, they took out their superannuation money and they handed it all over to Sam on a promissory note. And it's absolutely disgusting. But this is here showing, because Sam now has made a claim to the newspaper that he actually has been helping prisoners. So he says that he struck up a deal with the president of the UAE where he could look after prisoners that were being released back into the real world. And he actually has a call center set up where they work and he helps provide them jobs. That's the story that he released to the papers about 3 days ago. But that's just bullshit. And he's trying to paint himself as a good guy. In fact, he told the newspaper he retired when he ran over to Dubai with all the money that he stole from, well, maybe potentially stole with Ryan from the exchange under the umbrella of Blockchain Global. So that's quite exciting. Anyway, so that's just a little bit about Sam. So if I go back to my picture, which is that one there. So we've caused a lot of, and why it's Triumph Day for, I know it's funny when she's getting emotional. I'll just put some of these comments. Oh, I know one person I forgot to put in that picture. Damn it. I forgot to put one person in that picture. Oh, I'm tempted to do it, you know. I've got to do it. Do you want to, have you got a minute, guys? I want to show you something funny. I've just forgot to put one person in that picture, which I've just remembered. Let's just go to Canva. Oops. Canva. Okay, watch this, guys. I've got to update this one. You can't let this one go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I will make that bigger. This will only take a minute, so just bear with me. First of all, let's see if I can find it. Okay, so now we've got my picture. And I need to add one more. Now, where should I add it? So if I get this guy here, we'll put Georgie Borgie up here a bit. There we go. And now we'll double Carl. And we'll put Carl up here. And we'll put Carl, make sure we don't move that around too much. Move that whole one down there. That should be all right. Right, so let's find a picture. See if I can find the picture I'm looking for. I won't tell you who it is until we find it. Hopefully it's not too far down the chain. But I do think we need to put somebody else in there. And I just remember who they are. It's a surprise. Hope you're excited. This is me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, come on. I know it won't be too far away. I did one just recently. Maybe I do this another way. Maybe I go through my thumbnails and see if I can find it because it was just recent and I might be able to find it. These are the thumbnails. There you are. Here we go. Which one is it? There he is. Oh, I didn't actually get a good one. I might just do a bit of a screenshot on that one. So let's just do a screenshot. Oh, actually, no, I won't get too carried away. Let's go there. I thought I had that one. Do I not have that picture handy? So yeah, Roy Kanacha. I thought now Rory, he's he's a dirty dog, man. I just think that he's like he's claiming at the moment he's got 13,000 signatures and he's going to do a class action lawsuit against Sam Lee. And that sounds really good in theory, but the honest truth of it is that will do. I'll just do that one. The truth of it is you can't do class action lawsuits. You think you would have found that out first, wouldn't you? You can't do class action lawsuits for people in Dubai. It only applies in Canada and America. So he's got 13,000 people together and he's trying to be the hero. He accused me of trying to be the hero. And I said, yeah, I'll be a hero. I don't mind. Oops, the wrong one then. So we'll put him in there. I think that will hopefully pop up. There we go. So now I'll download that photo and update the thumbnail. So yeah, so let me talk about him for a wee bit then. Once I just get this picture off, I'm going to upload it in real time. I'm all flustered now. All flustered I am. Take those off, download that one and that one there and download. Right, so what we've done there is we will update. Right, 1 second, please call it. Right, so first thing we want to do is go to today's video. Right, so that's the video. Now we have Rory Kanacha in there as well. Now Rory used to be a big supporter of promoting HyperVerse. Now originally I got told some rumors which may not be true, but don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Well, no, I don't just want to say that, but it sounds good. It rattles off the tongue quite nicely, that one. I'm just going to my live and I'm going to edit that and I'll put the new thumbnail in place, change. You can't see me doing this, but let you see this. Now what do? We go downloads, number 38. So I'm just updating that and we'll go save. Right, so why I wanted to mention Roy is Roy obviously is doing a class action lawsuit against Sam Lee. And he claims that there's secret stuff he can't tell anyone. And I go, okay. Anyway, the secret stuff was that Garrett, who's been talking to us directly, has told us he's got 3 cases. Potentially he could take Sam 4. And whether that ever happens or not, we don't actually really know. So that was the truth of the matter on that one. So let's say if we go from the left, we are looking at Tammy Jackson. All right. So Tammy Jackson's there. That's her face when she realized that her private meeting had been broadcast by the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger and the Avengers. You got Yvonne Henry, which was doing a transaction for $102,000 using Sam and taking people's social security money. And that was a video that she had, a private video where only one person had ever looked at it. And I managed to find that and obviously grab that. And since then, they've removed their whole YouTube channel. So, yeah, I'm just bringing up some of the comments. And now we'll go through George here. Now, George has, he lost $400,000 to HyperVerse. And you think that would mean he would learn from his lessons, but no, he's in the Anzac Crypto Whalers group as well. And he's been running a lot of the meetings that you see. Now, I thought I'd see if I can find any more information on him. I went through his ski club, jet skis club. And then I found the jet ski club that says that he's Not a very nice man, and hundreds of people in there, 4,500 members, don't want him in the club. In fact, one of them have started their own club, so somebody said, and they had 2,000 people jump from one club to the other one. But they said that the things that he does, he will have a spare life jacket. What do you call it? A life jacket. And he goes along the beach on his jet ski looking for young ladies to take rides on. And it's all hearsay, but he's, let's just say, not acted appropriately with one of them once. And they now call him the pedo. Just carry on with that. But that you can sue me for that one, George. I don't mind. And now we've got Gobi. Now, we haven't seen much of Gobi lately, but he just so happened to be in the same meeting with Tammy. Now, they've been promoting Elf Union, which is another Ponzi scheme where you need to lock your money in for 4 months. And once you do that, you're going to lose, aren't you? But he had his daughter online, and they were at that point where she was discussed that it was being broadcasted. We managed to, so it's a victory it's a triumph for the Avengers, and that's just worth its weight in gold. We're taking credit where credit due. Now, yesterday, Grace logged on for a period. She's a disgraced judge. So we managed to find that out about Grace, which is absolutely awesome. So she's a disgraced judge. She had 1,700 cases stripped off her. We found her on Eyewitness News. She wouldn't want to answer of the questions, but when they can't get rid of judges very easily. So what they did with her is when it came to re-voting, people had a choice of voting for her back in. So 203 people voted for her, but that wasn't enough because they actually needed, she only got 11% of the votes. So she's been publicly reprimanded for what she did as a judge, but technically speaking, she hasn't been charged for any of her actions. But when you go into these Zoom meetings, you've got her running them, which is just astronomical. So that was quite good. So we've covered those three people, and then we've got Kate. So Kate was just 3 or 4 days ago running a We Are All Satoshi meeting, and and then now they're all dressed up in avatars, which is absolutely fantastic. I must admit, I did ring up Yvonne yesterday, and she answered the phone, and I said, "Hi, it's ABC News here. Would you be interested in talking to us and telling us about your involvement with HyperVerse?" And she goes, "No, I'm all good," and hangs up. So these guys are running scared. That's the point of this this exercise. Now, you don't know Janet much, but I've got lots of videos with Janet in there. And she is meant to be the one that made all the money with HyperVerse. And then she's recruiting these other people. So she's actually the kingpin. She went to Dubai business class. And if you go to my, what do you call it? Milanote. Let's see if I can log in here without it showing up the world. So Milanote's where I keep my database, and that's brilliant. Let's see what we've got coming up here. HyperVerse. Yep. So if you go to Milanote, you can go to this is my this is the Ponzi schemes and scams I'm sort of actively going after right now, and we gather information and intel on them. So that's Alpha Union here, actually, what we've got there, and I've only just started getting information. And then I've got screenshots, and these are people that have been in the meetings promoting it. And look at that. We've got Tracy's in there, and here's people who are in there talking about Alpha Union, and these are people. So I grab all their names where I can. So let's just go back to the homepage of my database. We're going to go to persons of interest. And if we go down and we look for Janet somewhere, I think I can see her. Normally I can find these. There's no search thing in this noise. There she is. So there's Janet, and here's her and her husband on business class seats on the way to the We Are All Satoshi meeting, and she's really is a key person. I won't show her phone number because then she might be able to claim out of privacy. So then you go into screenshots, and then we've got photos that incriminate her in her association with, Sam Lee and the like. So there's Kate in the bus. That's where they went out for dinner. I was under the impression when they went out for dinner, that was the hotel that Sam owned, and the people that were serving the meals were the people that Sam was employing. But now Sam tells me that he's told the media that he has a call center. Imagine what the call center does. I'm just thinking Sector 5. That's all I can think. It's amazing. Hey, hello, everyone in the chat room. Nice to see you here. Thanks for the support. Yes, I weren't going to do a video today, but I decided I couldn't help myself. But, like if you just look at some of these photos, they really are going to be incriminating when I hand them over to the powers that be. So it's just, I don't know who these people are. I don't know who all of them are, but maybe you do. And if you do, by all means, but right there, now, just so you know, I don't know if Kate was, Janet was the only one that qualified for the Square Table We Are All Satoshi event. And they got business class seats. Now, Yvonne and Kate went over there. But when we showed you that video of Kate, I must have turned it off. Oh, no, this video here. This was actually, if you listen to the very start of this.
Easy when it's recorded. We can just send you the recording and then you guys have got it forever.
Yeah. Where's my phone? Is it on again? I need my cheat sheet.
Where is it? Yeah, so this is the part,
Good.
Okay.
So the first word is borrower.
So basically, she was saying that they were chasing around Sam trying to find him. So meaning that they were in Dubai at the same time these guys were in Dubai. And if we look close enough, I think we found a flight. Always put your time and date on. Now they went to Thailand after they visited Dubai. So they were going for a holiday, but you can get the timestamps off that, which I'm trying to find at the moment. Can't see it for looking. I can't see it. Seat A, gate A, boarding. Where's the date? I can't see the date. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure we could find it if we had to in a court of law. But the timestamps are these photos are all over social media. So I've had a field day on that. So let's go back to my picture. See what else we can say that we've had a victory on. So here's our picture. That's not the right picture, so we're going to go to our other picture. That's our right picture. Let's stream that one instead, and I'll get rid of the last one. So we of course havoc for her. Now you don't see her very much, but she has been in a lot of the Zoom meetings. Now Shavis, we found out that he actually does have a tech company, and it is based in India. So that was really a bit of good intel. We got that from Garrett. He said he looked like a legitimate business at the start, and obviously now his association with Sam has actually shown he's not a legitimate person, and Shavis is just a puppet. Sam's just a puppet, and they're all working for what I believe. Well, it seems like Sam is the owner of Hypertech Group, and it seems like there's a bigger organization above them. Ryan Drew may be involved in that. We've got no evidence of that as such, but I did have a human trafficking research company ring me up, and they were telling me that there was connections with Ryan Drew and a compound in some country. They sent me 300 videos of people being beaten up in these human trafficking compounds, and one of them was strongly connected to Ryan, and they were investigating. They have access to my database, and they are using it to see if there's more evidence about Ryan. And we did actually trace, there was a Twitter account where a guy was spilling the beans about Ryan, and that we've managed to find out that the person that runs that Twitter account is actually a lawyer, and they have actually got a legal case theoretically pending with all the information they have about Ryan to entrap him, but they wouldn't share the information with my informant, unfortunately, because they want to keep it for the law case. So whether that's true or not, I don't know, but there was a Twitter account which I showed you guys a few months ago of a whole lot of leads and tips about Ryan Drew. And in fact, I think I can actually go take that a step further and potentially actually show you that. So maybe you can gather some information. I did do a video all about Ryan a wee while ago, basically showing people. Let's see, Sam Lee, where are we? Ryan. I'll basically make sense of my blurring around at the moment. So I think I had that Twitter account here somewhere handy. Where is it? Twitter account, websites, Facebook, Twitter account. Maybe I didn't have it handy. Images. I'm actually going to find it because it's actually quite interesting. If you haven't done it, I'll stick it in the chat room when I do find it. Go to messages. Let's go messages. Where are we? There it is. So have a look at this Twitter account if you want. But the person that theoretically owns this, I think I've already been kicked out of that Zoom meeting, funny enough. This is really interesting, but if you go through here, you'll find lots of information about about Ryan Jew. It's really information, but we found out that the guy behind this is actually a lawyer, and theoretically he's trying to do something legal to against Ryan. We don't know where Ryan is, so that makes it even more interesting. Yeah, but I just wanted to share that link with you. Now, we have actually got a meeting, and I think it's the same meeting that I've already been kicked out of. I'll just verify that. If I go back to my meeting, 1 minute, please call up. Now, the reason I'm telling you this, Susie's, there we go. And is it the same meeting ID? Oh, maybe not. Hold it. I think I got kicked out of that one this morning. Let's just have a look. Did you send that to me, Susie, as well, that new one? So what we're going to do is now have a commercial break, and that means that we're going to go to Zoom. And this is Zoom. And I want to show you guys how to go about reporting meetings, because it is actually many hands make light work, because Zoom don't have anyone, they don't have any system for policing their own system. They rely on the public, which is just disgusting. And so what we do is we report these meetings, and within 12 hours, we get these meetings removed. So what I tell people to do is I'm going to send you a link at the moment, and the link is going to pop up on the screen. And this is what if you want to do your little bit to help, you just need to follow the instructions here. So when you go to Zoom US, you'll get a report and safety. So what we're doing is we're reporting a Zoom meeting where they're going to be running a multi-level marketing opportunity, and that is against Zoom's terms and conditions. So you come down here and says, what can we help you with? And you want to report fraud, and that's selected. And then you come down here and say, are you a Zoom account holder? You go, yes. You put in your email address. Now, my email address is hot, and I mean that when I send them stuff, they react, but 12 hours slow, which seems. And that's because every time I report this within 12 hours, we've only had one instance where the Zoom account hasn't been removed. And we know it's been removed because when you log in, you get 1,001 error, and that's victory that's more triumph for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger and the Avengers. So are you reporting fraudulent charges? No, I'm not. And now they want us to provide a detailed description of what actually happened. So fortunately enough, I actually have a preamble all written, but you don't need to do that. You would just need to perhaps download and attach the, attach the PDF file if you want. So what I do is I grab my standard notes, which you can't see, and I basically have a whole spiel, which you can imagine, it's a novel. And then I put the Zoom link in there. And I don't know how they actually police this myself. So now I need to do so 890 9648 and then 3445. Right. And then we come down here and they want us to include screenshots. So I just so happen to have a whole PDF all about Judge Zumba, because she is the lady that runs the meeting. She's a disgraced judge. And then we go here and we also pick on, we have the PDF from the state of California saying that this is a Ponzi scheme. And then I tell people I'm not a robot, and I send the code. And that's how long it takes to actually, do the right thing and report this Ponzi scheme. And Zoom code is, for me, it's 6067324. And that's how we go about reporting a Zoom meeting. So you do that, it goes up the top and says, thanks for letting us know. So that's really, really cool. So the interesting one is I would be interested to know whether I'm just going to right click on that one. How do I do that? Copy link address. I want to send that to my phone, and I'm going to see whether I've already been banned on that account or not. I'll send it to Rob, then I'll be able to. Oh, really? YouTube token. Oh, let's just try doing that one. And I just want to see whether I can get access to it still. Sorry, guys, won't be a sec. Got to do what you got to do when you got to do it. Whoops. Rob Worley, and let's go. I'm going to see whether I'm go to site. Invalid meeting ID. It says invalid meeting ID. Are we sure? Yeah, that's interesting. Join meeting. I'll just do it manually. So we're going to go to, isn't it the same meeting ID as last time? And we've got a story about that, which I haven't got to yet, but I'm going to get to. I'm just typing that in manually, just so I can make sure that we're not misinforming people. 3445. Okay. No. Invalid meeting ID. Okay. Go to work, Susie. Oh, and look at this. Beautiful. Right, let's get back to our picture. So, so there's some information. So then we've got Eunice. I think it's Eunice. I always get his name wrong. Sorry, I don't do that intentionally. Now he runs the Spanish. He runs the Spanish. Let's see if I can get this down to here. Now he runs the Spanish community basically, and if you look at. So we've had a lot of victories lately, and that's why we're going on about. So if you go to the videos on We Are Satoshi, just because I'm here, 4 hours ago, they did actually publish something. Oh, well, there you go. That's interesting. Well, we might actually stop and have a look at that in a minute instead. Demonstration. Oh, that's the video. So this was the recording from yesterday, which they were playing in the meeting. So this was just a pre-recorded something, because this is how desperate they're getting at the moment, guys, because we cause so much disruption. So if you have a look at this here, this is the pre-recorded message that they were trying to stream onto Zoom, and they left the Zoom meeting way open. And I'll show you that in a minute, but not now. So that's interesting. New one came out. Oh, did it? Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, in that case, I'm not going to fluff around. We're going to go straight back to what we just did. And once again, we're going to go to Zoom /trust form. So trust /Zoom. And we're going to go, I'm going to do it, guys, because I'm so tired of these guys. Have I got the right one up? Right. Is that bringing up enough? It doesn't look big enough. Oh, it is. Right. So what we're going to do, oh my goodness, I sent the wrong one out. Take that message, Dan. You're going to be swamped with messages. My apologies. But we're going to get this right. So let's go, and we're going to go to 405 space 370 space 39840. Okay. So what that means, I'll just make sure I've got that number right. 4840. Okay, so ignore that last one. This is the number you want, and that's the link you want. Now I'm going to update that over here. All right, so once again, let's do it again. Let's go, Danny. DHeck, email address, danny@theheck.com. Reporting fraud. Let's see how fast we can do it. Are you a Zoom holder? Yes, I am. Notice I can just type in Danny at and the rest. Isn't that clever? Fraudulent charges. No. Message. Taste. Bang, that's all done. A couple of files. Grey Zumba. And then the next one is We Are All Satoshi. I am not a robot. Send the code. Wait for email. Delete the last one. Okay, and I've already got an email back from them. Parcel's nearly there. That's good. Come on, Zoom. Let's see what happens. No email. Oh, push send code might help. Oh, no, we've got to tick that button. That's what I'm doing wrong. Sitting there looking over my shoulder. I am not a robot. Right, now can I do it? Obviously, there's a time limit on it. Anyway, that's probably ruined that chance for about 5 minutes, I'd say. Right, so now we've got, they know they have breakout room rules. So why do they said they were going to have their own platform this week. Yeah, I know. They won't be able to start up their own platform. That's just big talk. I mean, they're trying to burn this as long as they can. So if we go back to the picture that we're doing, so we've got the Spanish guy with his own Spanish community, okay? And I got distracted there by going to Boomerang. But if you go to the Spanish community, we've also got a Russian community. 21 hours ago, they posted one of the meetings. So if you're scooting around the internet, you can actually find, you know, like, for example, Stable Deo at the moment. That's going to be a fun conversation in a few minutes. Then you've got Joe's page, and he has videos. So that's Joe. A day ago, he published something about Boomerang. I mean, they're literally sweating like rapists at the moment, aren't they? Then you've got, Tammy Jackson's one, lives, and they don't post things live. They're trying to keep it all secret at the moment, and that's why that meeting that I caught was such a laugh. And I'm just trying to look for the Spanish guy's page because I've had to actually ban him. And I don't know if you've ever seen this page before, but how do you like this video?
Congratulations and thank you. You have just made the decision to make a major change to your online business. What I have for you here is a 4-part video series where I go over in detail the secrets of the gurus. These same secrets that I apply to my business that caused me to get my first sale and ongoing sales. Now, what you need to do is keep an eye out for your inbox for the videos to come to your inbox, but I've made it very easy for you to get started right now by placing a link below that you can click and watch the first video right now. So go ahead and do that, and I look forward to hearing about your success. Bye.
So that's Tammy Jackson's Facebook page. If you ever want to listen to that, let me know. In fact, just for a laugh, you've got to go there and have a wee listen. It's a bit of a laugh. I'll give you the URL in the chat box. But yeah, we get a little bit of the nuggets of information just by searching around the internet all day long. But now I'm trying to find the Spanish guy. Yeah, and if you don't know, Blockchain Error is another one that's theoretically gone under at the moment. But then I haven't followed up the thing, but they've merged. There's a whole new article on Behind MOM about it. I'm still trying to find the Spanish guys. Whereabouts is the Spanish guys' Facebook page? Sorry, guys, might be a second. Spanish guy. Where are you hiding? I get distracted by looking at these names. Oh, Vend official. Oh, here you go. Ven's official videos too. That looks like a hot one. I might have to unsubscribe for that one soon. I'll tell you why in a minute. I can't find it. Why can't I find the Spanish guys? Friggin' wish there was another way of bookmarking these. Maybe I should use bookmarks instead. That might be a better way of doing it. Bull runners. Oh my God, that's a funny one as well. Bring that up. Give you something to look at while I'm flipping screens. You thought the most recent ones would be at the top, wouldn't you? Blockchain. Maybe they are, and I've just missed it. Maybe he's taking it down. Maybe he's checking it out as well. Everyone's checking it out at the moment because they're so scared what the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger is going to do to them. So we are also Satoshi. Why can't I find it? Okay, so let's just pretend I do know what I'm doing. Let's go Bitcoin code, and then we're going to go Spanish. I can't spell Spanish. That's why hold up. Spanish. It's not going to work. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, there it is. Okay, so 8 days ago, videos a day ago, but he hasn't done anything on his. That's what I was trying. All that there, but a Giannis is somebody else who we have caused a lot of havoc for. Now he's invested theoretically, and I don't actually believe it, $270,000 on 10 nodes, and also we've reset the passwords on all of them, so we know they exist in the system. And also he's bought 3 Boomerang accounts, so he's a full believer. He's often in our chat room trying to give us a heads up. You didn't change the meeting ID in the Zoom complaint form. Oh, I didn't. Didn't I? Did I? I may have not. I might have stuffed up on that. Oh, one of them. Yeah, I've republished it, I think. I'll just make sure I've got the right one now. Yeah. So So the meeting ID is that one there. It's on the thing there. So have I got that right? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did the second time, Josh. Thanks for that. You would be surprised what goes on. You're good. Look at that. You've given me the link to the Spanish. You're good, Susie. Don't need it now. Got it. Anyway, Brenda Chunga, she's toast. As I said, she got arrested back in December the 22nd. She was questioned for 3 hours. I found that out through the Men in Black. They let her free to trap Sam. A lot of people don't realize this. Now, if you go to Behind MOM, it says that she has been arrested, but that was ages ago. So there was an arrest warrant out there. They got her in. They let her free. And now we don't know whether she's behind bars, but she has pleaded guilty. So all those people out there going, oh, poor Brenda, oh, she's only made 3.7 million. Oh, poor Brenda, and she's going to get out in 5 years' time. Just bear in mind that she has pleaded guilty to the charges. Whether she gets out free and walks, I wouldn't be surprised. Right, Sam, we're going to leave him to last. So what else have we got? So that's basically, we've got Bitcoin Rodney. Now, I've had an active part in actually providing evidence to the Men in Black about him, so I'm claiming him as my own. I also, we've been helping with information to the Guardian newspaper. They did an article about Stephen Reese Lewis, and the man that stole 1.3 at the time in the paper, $1 billion as a fake CEO. Now, through that, there, Jack Gamble, which I've asked to do a reverse lookup on Chavis, but he hasn't come back to me yet. He's actually been found. Yeah, he is in Thailand. Now, interesting enough, when we went through the court documents yesterday, it said that they knew he was an actor, a paid actor who does commentary, free soccer updates on live television, and they knew that. So I'm wondering if the timeline of the court documents came out after Jack Gamble found the real one, and they already knew the real one in Thailand. Don't know. So I want to check the timeline out on that one. But anyway, he's been fully exposed. And if we go back to my thing, so I've actually been sued by, well, a guy tried to sue me for $3.8 million, and his name was Steve as well. So Stevens are all naughty boys. Let's see what we've got. Stephen Harrison. So let's just have a quick look at Stephen Harrison. This is his fake suit that he got and a pair of ties at the time when he was the fake CEO. And if you go to his Facebook account, you can see that he's blocking people that he doesn't want to see there. But if you know what you're doing, you can see that he still is at large. And if I go back to that link, hopefully that will load up without me having to log into another account. And there he is. So that's his Facebook account there. And so he's still active, and he's just roaming the streets. So here's the guy that basically represented Hyperfund, roaming around the streets of, look at this. Listen to the voice.
I haven't spoken to Steve in Thailand.
Usually does them short little videos.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's there live today.
Yeah, I haven't had you on live for ages, Steve. I've missed you. Go on, what's this week been like, Steve? I can imagine. Someone like Jurgen Klopp. I mean, we're speaking to Spoonie, JJ earlier today. It's like a family member dying. That's how some Liverpool fans have described it.
Definitely.
Hey guys, well, it took a couple of days to get my head around it, really. But to be honest, I'm not totally surprised that he's going. It just seems a little bit strange that he's decided to leave when the team is start. I think he didn't expect the team to do so well so quickly. Maybe he always wanted to leave the team in a good position.
So that says that was posted 5 days ago. So there's Steve Reese Lewis. There's the man that everyone was looking for, and one of my colleagues, my mates now, my YouTube mates, found him doing a reverse image lookup. And I do love this video. It must be. You ready?
Ready? Why does it always rain on me? Even though I died when I was 17. Why does it always rain on me?
Yep. So that's what a fake CEO looks like. So I'm going to claim that one as our own victory. So we go back, but like what we are literally doing, guys, is we are building a database of all these guys, keeping all the information in a logical order. And when people who have disappeared out of the woodwork come back again, we can actually find them. I mean, this guy here, what about Carl? I can't even say his last name, but let's have a see if my computer will say it for me. Guess not. Let's try this one. Computer's gone to sleep. Did you work me too hard, Dad? No, it's not going to speak. But Carl, and he was, you know, so there's a whole lot of history going on. Whole lot of history. I must put that one in there. That looks better. There was a short that Rob did about him and gave it to me because he's too scared to stick it on his YouTube channel, and it was a friggin' hoot. And because I'm me, and you know what I'm like, what have we got? We've got 5 minutes. We've got time. We're going to actually find that and play it because it's just the mentality behind these guys. Remember, I've got tons of really cool shorts, and I've got to add a couple of other key ones in there. People were accusing me, that one there of Sam that's got 1.1. This, I have to play it now.
I will go to jail really soon. And when I go to jail, you will get no money. If you believe that I am right, I do everything by the law. And that is why you destroyed your dream when you stopped believing in me.
Oh, yes, Jam.
You destroyed your dream when you stopped believing in me. When you believe that I am the owner of VidiLook, you destroyed your dream because you stopped me from driving justice. You are a real piece of shit if you believe I have taken your money. I have enough money. I do whatever the fuck I please. You know why? Because I'm not a piece of shit. It's just that piece of shit around me continue to take advantage of my brand.
Poor Sam. But just remember, we've got some pretty cool ones. That one there, somebody said I did that with AI, and I said, no, that's actually, that's for real, because I know it's so far-fetched, you can't believe it. But we were calling that Brenda was going to get it. See this short here of Brenda and her marriage. I posted that well before that article came out, because we do get a lot of intel, which is really nice to have. So I don't want to ruin that. But there is one short in here that always makes me laugh every time I watch it. So let's have a quick shit and giggles laugh. The shits and giggles, they say. I don't know if that's a good one. Susan Lawrence, I mean, you know, there's the Sam one again. So that got 1.2 thousand views, and the one I just posted 2 days ago, this one got 3,500 views, the same one again. We've just got lots of condemning information in there. Some people ring me up sometimes begging me to remove them because they don't want to be exposed. But out of all that there, one of my most favorite ones, last known location of Ryan Jew, May 2023. You can find that there. Oh, even got Pixel. He's looking cool. Sam going to work, shows you the building all the scams are running out of. Me going to the courts to file my paperwork for a $3.8 million court case. That was quite good. The fake lawyer from Israel trying to condemn me. But we still can't beat the one, if I can find it. Me mowing the lawns. There it is. Is that one? I think it's that one there. Only 320 views. Goodness me, what happened, Rob? Oh, no, it's not that one. It's 5. It's this one here. Yeah, so watch this one. This tells you, sums up Ponzi schemes in a nutshell.
Is it possible to get the principal out that I put in, my capital? Or no? So that was just
the only way it can be done. So
the only way I can get money out is by onboarding new people.
You have to, yeah. And I'll tell you what.
Where did my money go?
Sorry?
Where did my money go? Where did my investment go? My principal.
It's still in HyperVerse. It will move over to HyperCosmos.
Yeah, so I have to onboard people into this new thing, which
exactly.
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing that with people, given my experience with HyperVerse.
Okay, so you have a choice. Then here's your choice. All the money that's in there, just walk away, forget about it, because you're never going to get it.
So I never get the money.
You'll never get the money. So the only way you will get it paid is this way. And the reason is
taking other people's money and putting them on the line to risk losing all
their money. Okay, I'm not going to get into an argue with you in my room here. If you're not happy with it, please leave and then get your information elsewhere. But I'm not here to cause an argument with anybody. I'm here to relay the information that I know of what's going on. If you're not happy about it, there's nothing I can do. I'm just the messenger.
I think you're misunderstanding the question. Is it possible to get the principal out that I put in, my capital? Or
yeah, absolutely shocking, isn't it? The other one that I want to show you is this. This is a laugh. Now, first of all, I think it would be only fair to show you what I'm going to show you first. Does that make sense? Don't think it does. But let's just go to the HyperVerse hyperverse.stable. All right, so we're going to an address which is called the hyperverse.stable. Now, remember, Sam says he didn't have anything to do with hyperverse. So if you go to that website address there, you'll find a whole website all dedicated to start up hyperverse again. Now, Sam was going to launch that. He's even provided a form and the whole 9 yards. Now, notice the website address that I just sent through in the chat box. If I take out the word hyperverse and go back to stable, which is stable DAO, then you'll find this beautiful message. So this is why I actually wrote account suspended, account has been suspended. So what that means is everyone's KYC details, Sam has theoretically lost his the heart of Sam. This is like the operating system of Apple. This is like the Android for Google. This is Sam's website at the moment, which is a bit of a victory for the now. Yes, a government department could have taken it down. Yes, a government department could have taken down weareallsatoshi.org. Yes, a government department could have taken down weareallsatoshi.ai. Yes, a government department will take down WAAS.network, which is this website. It's all happening, guys. And I can't help but gloat a little bit. And I can't help and thank people like Bob, who relentlessly reports these sites to ISPs. Now, I believe that Bob's some sort of server administrator of some sort or analyst, and we've got a lot of clever people in the system. So all our relentless hard work of reporting websites like this. Now, this website is meant to be all the money is. This is where people log in and control all their stuff. So was Stable DAO. So now their account's been suspended. So I thought, I'll see if I can find out some latest information about it, hence why I'm on here today. And I went to about 125. Oops, sorry.
I cannot. I don't know.
Digital Hope is one of their new opportunity promoters.
Okay.
She looks like I don't know what she looks like.
I also can see, Florence isn't able to, I don't think. We see Dion or Don, blame me, Don.
Of people that are meant to be running Sam.
Are you able to unmute yourself?
Now. Out of Africa Tin Sheds. Really? Look at the roof on the ladies.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my question is, when you are referring someone to vent, can't log into Stable DAO. So the site suspended. So I don't know if you have a different link to log into vent or if you have anything to say about that.
Yes, we do. That problem has been going on from yesterday, but our CEO said it was going to take about 48 hours to be all right. So please do bear with us.
Okay.
I believe we'll be ready by tomorrow. We all have the same problem from yesterday. So yes, there's a major work being carried on. So from yesterday, we should be able to get all our referrals done,
Oh, okay, thank you very much, because true, I don't see anything advertised about it. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. I think we should have to actually leave a message on Telegram for everyone to know. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. So we still have
but I think 48 hours is almost gone.
That's tomorrow. It should be ready by tomorrow, we think. So let's give it like the rest of today and tomorrow. Probably by tonight it should be ready. We just keep trying, Yeah, we got an iPhone 11.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a bit of a chat about this because these
We have iPhone 11. Are you able to unmute yourself?
Hold it. problems. We're getting there. So what we are going to do is I'm just going to turn the sound down on that music. But somebody obviously has gone there and just played music. And these guys, they're getting hammered by people like us going in there and making fun of them. And somebody's just gone in there and decided to play music. And they just start dancing and think it's a great hoot. But in all seriousness, these people have probably put a lot of hope into their financial future with these people. And it will be quite deflating when they realize that Sam is a fraud and Sam is. So how do we help people like that? You know, and these guys are, you know, having a bit of fun, but they're also trying to help people build their financial futures, aren't they?
It's well received, well enjoyed. I bet you can see me vibing and jiving to it, jamming to your A. Thank you for that, iPhone 11.
Let's go this for a couple more.
You're welcome. I cannot see any more hands up here, so I suppose I'm going to have to turn right back over to our Queen for closing remarks. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. From me here, I say thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Same.
Right. And, you know, so I've actually gone in there and actually posted the account suspended and asked for questions, and no one's going to answer me. But, hey, you might think that's old, but in this meeting, which was literally this one here, was literally yesterday.
Show some love in the event platform.
I just wanted to be very quick before we bring
Sorry.
everyone else.
That's a historical one, I think. That's no, but what I'm getting at, there was actually Nandi. Where's the page? Oh, don't tell me it's gone. Interesting. Oh, hold it. No, never dies. So we go down here, 1st of January. Oh my goodness, this really 1st of January, a day old. Yeah. So this one here is
meeting, and also just thank everyone for their participation in.
Just 24 hours ago, you got Sam addressing the nation and sitting here and talking. So yeah, we did have a field day yesterday, and we do shits and giggles, laughs, and all this sort of stuff. But we're not just doing this with shits and giggles, laughs. But we actually are trying to save people from investing in these Ponzi schemes and getting. But I must admit, this was a lot of fun yesterday. I've just got to play some. First thing I want to do is make myself more visible, so you can see my facial expressions if I piss myself with excitement. We've got meeting there.
Feed has dependency on database. So when I say database, these all issues which were there, these all lags which were there were because of the database. Where we store the information.
Salutations, Ponzi schemer. Be aware. The Avengers have been observing your action. Heed this warning. You can simply cease and desist now or face the full consequences. This is your only warning. There will be no second chances. Forgiveness isn't in our vocabulary. So,
be aware. They are watching you. This is your final warning.
Oh, brilliant. Did it just keep going, didn't it? She must have been away from the computer.
People to go check it out themselves, do their own maths.
Rob, you're brave.
Pascal did a Zoom the other day where he actually demonstrated that there could be a discrepancy, so people should go by what is in the on.
I agree with Rob.
I'm just telling you what Pascal said. He did a training that demonstrated that. Pardon me?
Pascal has problems.
And I think a lot of, I think a lot of people are making guesses, but let's do the maths. How can profit materialize from nowhere? And if you do the maths from when it come back from maintenance, average profit percentage only 1.16%.
Check the blockchain. Check your blockchain transactions. That is what Pascal suggested. Add it all up and see if it equals to the amount of your flash loan.
No, I saying the figures on the Boomerang website since it came back from maintenance until now are only showing 1.16% since it's been back up. But the figures before it got down show profit about 177,000. Profit when it came back up with no more trades being done, 225,000 or so. So, Chavez need to explain, that's all.
There's a method of my
But the trainers have been trading.
They are paid. They're paid. They are.
Some of them weren't trading because the boomerang was kind of wonky there.
What's happening there? Seriously, guys, this is a scam. It's a shame. And I just wish we could help more people. That's what we do this for. It doesn't add up.
Okay, so you're one of them who believes that the whole thing's a scam, and that is what you're trying to do here?
No, we've actually got an expert. We've got two experts that have really looked at this extensively. And we've actually gone through 20,000 lines of code. And we've found that the arbitrage trading is actually done manually, and it's not connected to anything to do with arbitrage trading. We're watching people being paid. If you go to my channel and you look at Crypto G's, if you look at Crypto G's video, you can see
promoting your own shit.
And I mean, you can over-talk me, but it's not right.
Promoting your own shit.
No, we're not promoting our own shit. I've got things to do with my time.
I think we need to shut down this.
This is not right.
Yeah,
because you guys need to listen to the facts. You guys need to listen to the
Shut it down. Shut it down.
No.
84, 93, 100.
Shut it down.
We don't need to listen to anything.
So, guys, that got worse from there. So, like some people, like what have we got there from Josh? The way I found out that at least some of the Versal's computer servers are in Amazon's cloud servers in the US. I wonder if the same of the other scammers have been the same. So, like, guys, I mean, we go in there and we cause a bit of havoc and we have a bit of fun. I mean, right now I'm ready to broadcast the next Zoom meeting. We got in there, we're trying to be sincere. They just think that we're YouTubers trying to cause havoc, but we are really trying to help people. There's going to be a whole lot of people who are going to realize that the whole lot's a sham very soon. Now, part of my quest and part of what I do is actually trying to prevent people from extreme loneliness, depression, and there's nothing worse than being home alone, looking at an investment opportunity, thinking you're going to get rich, and then putting your whole superannuation money into a Ponzi scheme and then realizing that it's a scam. So right now, I think, we've got our, we've got, what am I trying to say? We've got things like this. Let's go that tab. So we've got Stable Dayo. The login for all these platforms is currently down. Yep, they'll probably get it up again. But in the meantime, there's obviously people out there shutting these people down. You got silly people like this who think the whole lot's a joke, and they have a right of some sort to keep promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams. And the quality of these Ponzi schemes and scams, look at the graphs that they're using. Look at this. You put in $10 US and you're going to get 20 times your return on investment. You're going to get 2.5 US daily. I mean, these are these are just, these are the scams that these guys are now pushing. This is the quality of this is the end of the road for Sam. This is what I see. And then we've showed you that these are the victories that we're having, trying to cause havoc, trying to create awareness. And we've got people like Rory Kanacha, who's disgusting. And he's telling people that if they, give him his $15 each, he was going to put that money into another opportunity where he could actually get a return for people's investments. He's claiming that he's going to do a class action lawsuit. You can't do class action lawsuits in Dubai Rory Kanacha. I've offered you numerous times to come in and here defend yourself. You claim that I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't have all my facts right. I go with what I have on my desk in the morning. I don't have time to sit here like the journalists do and research everything and run it through a bunch of lawyers. I stick my neck out in the line because I've had people in my immediate family die by suicide. I know that when I was in the New York Times, one of those organizations reached out to me, one of the whistleblower companies, and they said they've been tracking one Ponzi scheme where they tracked 11 people had died by suicide. So this is what's the end of your Ponzi scheme. If you think that you're cleverer than the Ponzi scheme and you can put a little bit of money in and get your initial investment out, which is how they train people to run these Ponzi schemes now. You get in on day 0 and you work like a beaver, recruiting people to make sure you get your initial investment, your seed money out, and then you recruit, and then you advise people how to do that. All right, that's enough about that. But let's look out for those people and let's see if we can do this. This is something interesting. Window. Okay. Okay, something interesting is happening here, guys. Entire screen. Right here. And we will go live. This is the continuation of these guys that won't give it up. And we'll get some sound into this in a second. All right, so that window there is actually the meeting. These are the people. So we've got Joe running the meeting today. And I'm just trying to work out how to actually do this so I can just broadcast that one wee window without everything else there. Oh, no, that works out good. So once again, it's Groundhog Day, guys. It's basically business as normal. Sam's been, hello. Sam's got an arrest warrant out for him, being charged with serious fraud charges. His website's been taken down, Stable Dayo. We Are All Satoshi has had their website removed numerous times. They've managed to bang up another one. And they just continue flogging flogging these people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a browser window over to my laptop screen. And we're going to tune in and listen to the bullshit that they tell people. These guys are murderers, in my opinion, because they are lulling people into a false sense of security, investment opportunities, and they're literally causing people to die by suicide. They're also supporting human trafficking. And for some reason, Grace is mental. She's dancing to the music that's not even playing. And there's my buddy. There you go, my buddy. Truck driver, over and out. Roger, Roger. Breaker. Big Teddy to Little Ducky. How you going there, bud?
Come on, you got more. Let me hear more.
Hey, what's that? We've got Grace dancing here to music and there's no sound. It's freaking hilarious.
You got more call names, call signs. Let's go. Let's go!
Uh-oh. They're putting me into breakout rooms already.
Danny.
Oh, hold it. Wait there. They're trying to put me into breakout rooms. 1 second. Leave breakout room. They're trying to put me into a breakout room so they can figure out who I am.
Recording in progress. Bright, sunshiny day, and it will stay that way every single day of was of boomerang. So
I'm probably going to get kicked out of here in a second.
Awesome. Glad to have everybody here. Thank you all for being here because everybody has a choice of what to do with their time, how to go ahead and spend their assets. And you are here today with us. So it makes it a bright, sunshiny day. All the clouds of obstacles
going down with the battleship, though, eh?
So now, welcome to UK Prime. It is my pleasure and privilege to be your host, and my name is Grace. Today, I want to see all the newcomers. Who have you invited today? If you have invited somebody,
Groundhog Day,
raise
everyone.
your hand. If you have been invited by somebody, raise your hand so that I will be able to recognize you. Who are all the newcomers today? Please raise your hand.
Yeah, raise your hand.
To saying hello.
And do their
Giving
work
you
for
a
them.
big old wise welcome. Who are the Great. You all just keep on coming. All right. Who are the fantastic? Let me say hello. Hello.
Okay, what I'm actually going to do, guys, I'm going to log out and log back in again because they've already spotted who I am. I'm going to just change my name. So I'm just going to leave this meeting. And g'day, Bob. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing good. You?
Hey?
I'm doing good.
Good.
9 hours that thing went yesterday. 9 hours.
9 hours. I went in there this morning, funny enough, and it was still open to go in there. So you did a good job.
It went to like 5:30 in the morning.
There was a guy called Danny in there, and he was riding around on a motorbike. Looked like some Indian guy. Looks hard case. And I thought, yeah, so no, it's been actually pretty cool, really. I
fell asleep to the preacher last night.
What was that?
The last 5 people in the room was me.
I think, yeah, that was amazing. I'm just trying to get back into the meeting now. I just didn't want to be hanging around there while they're looking for me. So I'll just go back in there now. Allow. Let's see what we can do here. I'll just get my camera going again.
I should have never gave up video control because then Joe could have never shared anything. I should have just left it on the numbers. That was my mistake.
That was my mistake. That was my mistake.
You would, because then you would have just heard them, but you would have saw the phone numbers for the 9 hours.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'll just see.
I don't think you shut it down. I think it was Zoom. I think Zoom shut it down because they're probably like, no meeting should be 9 hours long.
Yeah, I'll just get this organized. I'm going to rename myself as soon as I can. Meeting settings. How do you rename yourself? Is that easy?
You can do it when you go to when it says join the meeting and it says enter name. You can change it there.
No, I'm doing it via a link. I just don't want to get kicked out of here before we get a bit of fun going. Edit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they put me in the waiting room again. Here we go.
Carl and Miller. I love when I did that. That was great.
It's quite interesting what they do, but they're forcing me to go into the meeting room. So I leave the breakout room.
I got to change my name because I think Grace is like, oh no, Tristy Noopsy's here. And then like goes in and gets kicked right out.
Yeah, it's interesting what they're doing. So they're forcing new people coming in to go into the breakout rooms. And I'll just turn it back up again.
Under reactions, raise your
go to a breakout room. Go to Carl or somebody.
Up to the front so that we can get
Go to Carl's room.
And
I
try
can't
to
rename
keep
myself.
it one question per person so that we can get to as many questions as we can. Okay, and we will be doing
my
that.
question is: are you a former judge in Texas?
Today, hi Nick. How are you? Who invited you, Nick?
Carl. My answer is always Carl. Who invited me?
I think they kept me out. Not surprised. My phone, because I've got an account where I can access it. I probably actually can fix this. I need another email. I just I need to
tempemail.com.
Oh yeah, I've got heaps of emails, mate, but I need to set up the account first. Oh, here we're back in again. It's like bloody yo-yos.
Oh, did you see what I sent you? You can join a meeting without making an account.
Great to have you as a good member.
I'm limited to my cell phone at the moment. So
After-
I'm very things
As
have been
far
blocked.
as that is concerned, now my team may be asking you to open your video from time to time. Please do so and open up your video and make sure that it is your human face that is showing, and we'll
Your
be able
human face, not your alien face.
It's for your safety and our
For your
security.
safety. I love that line.
and we want to make sure that you feel very comfortable and safe in this space, because you should. And
You know
so
that purely from a judge's point of view.
some assistance issues, and so we will be able to give them assistance, put them in a waiting room to give them assistance regarding
Is that Chavez recording getting ready to be played again? Probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Sunshiny day and
Sunshiny
road
day
to success. Here
Road
is
to success.
You.
I mean, I've got to scroll through 200 people to
that
find people.
road to success
I'm called bloody
is
iPhone. That's a pain,
because
though, isn't it?
He
Let's see
is
if I can fix
on that same road and journey with you, and he has reached that level of success. He is fantastically enthusiastic about this opportunity, and he wants to
Hey,
share
you're
it.
becoming popular. There's 20 people in the room.
Help me
We're
to
averaging.
welcome to center stage
277 at the moment.
one my favorite koala bear.
I got Joe's WhatsApp.
Him is Shiba Joe.
Oh, I've been kicked, I think.
Yeah, you saw the Tron scan added a lot of money, right? $2,000.
Presentation today.
I can't understand how come I keep getting kicked out.
Hello, Grace. Thank you
back
very
in
much
again.
for an amazing.
That means they're not removing you.
So
There's
is it me?
Recording in progress.
Screen's sharing. Joe. When do we should ring Joe on another device?
Well, now that they're recording.
In fast-paced world of decentralized finance.
I mean, this is, it's criminal. If we look at the Tron scan, though, and let's just look at the main income wallet for, they still got money piling in.
Right. And then you look at everybody's comments like, am I getting charged for failed transactions in the Telegram group? It's like, yeah, because they got to earn the money somehow.
Well, it seems like I'm in and out of these meetings because it seems like they're kicking me, but my system's allowing them to go back in. So I've got a loophole here where I think they are actually booting me.
Recording in progress.
But I keep coming back in. And look, they just booted me again. And
They might have restarted the meeting because it said recording again.
No, that's Joe.
Huh. I thought I heard the meeting is being recorded again. I thought I heard that loop.
Oh, yeah, maybe, but that doesn't mean they're live, does it?
No, because anytime you restart a meeting, I think it removes the list of who was kicked out.
Don't follow.
So if I host a room for like 5 minutes and I either pull my plug or lose internet and I restarted the meeting, if I kicked you out, I think it lets you back in. Because in Zoom's eyes, it's a new meeting, even though it's the same ID.
So what I'm doing at the moment, is anyone else in the meeting at the moment? Put it that way.
I will be in about 20 minutes when it starts getting good.
Yeah. Because if we went to the meeting link, where are we? Transform.
What's up, Mr. Bill?
Hello, Trucker Rich. I gave you a lot of videos to watch, so when you're bored in your truck.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm tempted to actually set up a Zoom
I never get bored.
with a new
I just
email
get annoyed.
address. So you guys talk. You keep everyone entertained.
You know,
and I'll set up a.
Right before I hit the button to join, I don't know where Danny went because I just got a phone call. But right before I jumped on here right now, he was talking about,
Rich, we missed you last night.
We expose these people.
Rich, we missed you last night. I was waiting for a let's go in the room.
I can't hear you, man. You're all broken up.
I was waiting for a let's go because we were all in the watch. We were all in the watch chat room last night. Did you hear the chaos?
Yeah, barely.
Barely.
You're
It went
breaking
up
up,
in mine.
man. Yeah,
It
I'm just gonna listen, man, because I can't.
The blasted truckers over here. I'm telling you. It went out for 9 hours. The Zoom meeting was open for 9 hours. Everybody was in the room. Lisa was in
for
the
9
room.
hours?
Their Zoom, it was monitored. So Danny had the screen for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the YouTube, man. I can't hear you, man.
Weird.
Yeah, they had problems with StreamYard yesterday for the first time. So maybe that's...
Well, also Rumble had emailed me. They have a thing now too. I think it's free. I might try it. It'll stream you to Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Kick.
Oh, yeah,
And there's like 2 other ones. It's called Rumble Studios. So I'll have to try it out.
Yep. What I'm doing is I'm creating a Zoom account now. And what's my name going to be? I know what it's going to be. John
Kramer.
Creamer. I've just got John. I don't know how
I got that name from a movie.
John Fintech.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's going to come up with my password. Hold it. I'll just turn that screen off for a second, won't we? Go back. All right, what have we got? 1 minute, please. Call up. Let's just go back to here. Let's go back to here. There we go. Now we'll put my password in. The whole world seen it. 518. All right. So now I've got.
I was reading that Ven went down. They were saying everything, like somebody was saying in the chat, video look went down. Like, everything's going down.
I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here, but it really is a victory. It's actually just absolutely incredible. What's happening at the moment.
Yeah, but now I figured out they're hiding behind the German host, and the German host told me who the real web host is. So if I figure out how to shut that down, all 3 websites will go offline at the same time. Boom. And I'll just watch the chat. Where's Boomerang? Where's Boomerang? Why is it down? It's been 10 hours.
Yeah, no, and they can't. That means, so what does that actually mean to people?
Well, that means, like Amazon said, like, Chavez will have to reply. And how's he going to reply to the court document? Say we're not that associated.
Yeah,
and then I'll play and I'll grab the clip. I'll take a random meeting, have the clip, and say I'm the CEO of WAS.
Yep.
Here's the clip.
Stuff. So you've actually put a complaint in, and
so Amazon, GoDaddy, everyone where they bought something from.
Well, that has to be an Avenger victory. We hear a round of applause for that. We'll take the credit, even if it might not be just us, but everyone does their two cents worth, and look, that's where we are. Okay, we're now back in the meeting.
Oh, Grace is back.
Let's have a look. We got meeting ID. It's telling me it's failed. So if I grab
you have the new one? Yeah, there's the new one.
I'm trying to grab it from the chat of YouTube, but I've done that wrong. So that one's failed. That's good. Let's go to the next one.
Joe made a new YouTube channel.
We've got who? Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I found it and I'm like, this is a scam. The only 3 people viewed the video. I was like, this is a scam. And he must have saw mine. He's like, oh shit. And he was like, I could do a live demonstration for you.
Right.
And I was like, do you have a WhatsApp group? And he gave me the link.
So that should be the link there. Is this right? Are we in this meeting? I just have to go through and find it in the chat room. Allow. Are we in there now? I think we've got it this time. Let's go. Wait. Yeah, we're in. So now I need to hide self-view because they watch us, don't they? Right, we're in.
That guy. He's in that guy.
You know, he is. Joe's on off. That's good. Right, we're getting back in there, guys. Sorry about that. Just the
Joe's
shenanigans.
playing this video.
Yeah, now I just need to turn off self view. Yep, show self view. Right, there we go. That's how we get in here. Now we just want to have a look to see who's in here. Now that means I have now got an active Zoom connection I can use only on my cell phone.
Yeah.
So why can't we hear Joe? That's the interesting thing.
Who's that? That is Goldstein. Goldstein's probably in there. Joe's probably in there. Grace, that Shirley lady, I betcha.
Yep. So that Brooklyn lady, she's mental, eh? She's like she's on a whoopee cushion dancing back and forth, actually.
And there'd be some lady, Ellen Ellis or whatever. She's playing both sides.
Yeah. Well, what's that? More opportunities, lady. That's Vend, isn't it?
More opportunities is Sani.
Oh, she the island lady. Oh,
yeah, she likes me.
Hey, look at that! They've actually kicked us out again. Wonder if this is Zoom.
I think it's Zoom.
It'd have to be, because I'm wondering if they're. This is really weird because I've got an account now which I don't normally have.
Yes, something's wrong over there.
Yeah, this is just causing disruption. So let's have a look, and we'll go down to the latest comments. Now, could somebody read that comment for me on the screen? Koala?
Who's Koala?
I don't know.
I knew they'd blow over right what happened.
Yeah,
oh,
so everyone's got
the koala bear. Oh, there's the lady from last night.
Well, there's lots of bridges in here, eh? You notice that? There was lots of the the bridges. So that's interesting. What have we got here? We've got, yes, I'm in the meeting. Are you getting disconnected as well? Look, they put me into the breakout rooms again. Leave the breakout room.
No, so stay in the breakout room.
But then there'll be one-on-one.
No, just join a breakout room that has a lot of people. You could just sit in there.
Well, there's only a breakout room where they screen people. So last time I was in the breakout room, there's only 2 people in there.
But you can pick one. I usually pick mine. Like I'll go with Carl or Crypto Tech because he's usually doing the basics. So I just sit there and watch them.
So you've got Sea Beast, and they've removed me from the meeting. So there you go. What do you know? Not listening to you anymore. So there we go. So what they've done is they create these breakout rooms, and when new people come in, they filter everyone into the breakout room, tell them to turn their camera on and upload their shit, and that's what happens. So that's what's happening with that.
Oh, you put on your auto playing video.
But mate, I'm on my cell phone, and my cell phone doesn't allow me to do that. Do you get that? Because the cell phone doesn't allow you to put background videos on. That's why it was so handy to have
Go Google and download a video of just somebody moving their head for 5 minutes. You could have taped Rob last night when he was moving his head.
If you know this shit, you can't upload a video background on a mobile device. You can only do it on desktop. So there you go. I'm teaching you still, man. Stuff inside out.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I know you will, but even if
and
you
then maybe Zoom will give me a call. It's like, oh yeah, you're that guy who figured out all the security flaws. I'm like, yeah. Otherwise, I'm going public, and you could pay me my 10 grand for every flaw.
Yeah. So now it's telling me invalid meeting ID because I'm putting the wrong one in. So I'm just going to have one last ditch effort at this. I'm going to go join a meeting. It's going to ask.
You put in the 460 one, right?
Yeah. I had a link that I click on, which makes it a lot easier when you're trying to run a meeting and type in the numbers. It's easy to click on a link. So what I do is I copy the link from the chat box, send it to myself as a text, and I click on it. But I unfortunately grabbed the wrong link out of it. So the meeting ID is 405, and this is our last, and then it's 370, and we've got 9804, and then it will ask me for a password. And it asked me for a password. Now I haven't got the password area there, so let's have a look. Whereabouts is the password?
For which one?
For the one we're in today.
64.
Is that the one? 641. Does it have to be capital? We'll just pretend it doesn't. Y6 and then A. Let's try that. And it will tell me in a minute. No, incorrect meeting passcode. Oh God. No, well, hey, victory was yesterday for us. I don't care if we get in here. Actually, I don't find it stable day. Oh, we've gone miles past it. We're going to find it yet. Where's the password gone? We gave it to everyone else a few minutes ago. You'd think I'd have it there, wouldn't you? My connection is fine. Okay, what's the password for today's meeting? Anyone got that? I think we're going to give up on this one in a minute. Trying to think. Why have I not got that in there? Because I did have that in there. Maybe if I go back to WhatsApp. You guys should come and have a look at my computer setup one day. You'd be amazed how many screens that are in front of me. Okay, so we're going to the Avengers. We'll go in there and have a look. It's my first go-to, and it's got join the meeting. And that's the right number. I think so. I think we're going to go for... No, it is that number, but it says incorrect meeting passcode. Then we've got Bob. Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's go into here, click on that link there. And let's see what we've got. No meeting scheduled here. So let's go back to that. Click on the link. Waiting. And I think I've already been kicked out. Connecting. And it tells me unable to rejoin the meeting. There we go. So that was the fun of that meeting over with, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. No fun in there today. I think it just gets a bit stupid anyway, to be honest. Just saying. So let's go back to what we were doing, and that was presenting screen share. And we're going to go back to this Brenda Chunga. Boom. And now we've got a screen back up there. So let me catch up with the comments that we had. I'm just going to go back to what we're actually doing here. And we're going to read through the comments. People's faces receive a password reset. People's faces when they receive a password. That's quite good. Wonderful. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. We've got some more burritos. No, we haven't. We've got party hats. Pay attention to the man behind the screen. He's just counting the money. I know that guy, Jotha, he's an evil, isn't he? Actually, you might have a wee look at him. What have we got? Might be a Mac filter. I think they hook onto your Mac address. But anyway, I've got a working Zoom account, which is great. And I'm actually just going to shut down every bit of clever stuff of that. What have we got? I need some... Corrections fine. What do we need? We need Danny. You need some diagnose like a beard. Yeah, disguises like a beard. I know. I think it's my setup. The green screen would freak them out anyway, wouldn't it? Thank you, Susie. You're awesome. No, I've got kicked out. I followed the link from the WhatsApp group actually. So that's that. I think what I probably have the most joy about is actually Sam's website being down. So let's have a look at this. So the Spanish guy, his last broadcast was 8 days ago. Oh, there was one that I wanted to play. Oh no, it was so all these guys. So if you go to We Are All Satoshi, and 22 hours ago they did play this meeting.
Amazing. I have good information today. I finally have something exciting to share with you guys. After 2 weeks.
Finally, I can't even stomach of listening to him go on about, but I do actually like looking at these. I'm going to go through and just have a look at some of these wallet addresses that I've been tracking. I'm going to probably show you some stuff that I'm doing, which is pretty cool. Well, I'm not doing, but I'm keeping an eye on. So the main one is this big one here, which shows you the $7.2 million that's been lifted out of the platform onto a hot wallet. This money has all been gathered by the moving money around really strangely. So I'm just going to go through all my bookmarks, and I'm going to show you the Boom Fund. Now this one here, as far as my knowledge, it is the Boom Fund, and this is where big money is going in and out. If I remember. So we've got money coming in, and that's not very much money coming in. So what's happening there? Is this, I think this is we've got money going out. Yes, money going out, lots of money going out. So we've got, currently it's got a $207 in there. And you come down here and you look at the money that's going out, 33,143 9 days ago, 16,000, 24,000, 200,000, 2,000, 5,000, 3,000, 5,000, 3,000, 5,000, 1,200, and then 120. So all that money is going out on the Boom Fund. Now, I assume this is just one of the holding bays or the transit wallet addresses. So then these are all been linked to We Are All Satoshi. So then you look at the income wallets. And if you're not familiar with it, there's $500,000 sitting in the income wallet for We Are All Satoshi. And 9 minutes ago, was that 1.1 million? Have I got that right? Or was that 1,100? It's $1,100, isn't it? So somebody has bought 2 boomerang packages, I assume. So $50, $50, $50. I was reading these out as 1.1 million the other day, but that was not right. So you can see it's actually slowed down quite a bit, the amount of money of people buying. And then all the orange ones are money out. So it's often $6,000, $1,000. So somebody is actually transferring these to the second was income wallet. So money comes in and they gather it in $500. So somebody's bought a $500 boomerang package, $51. I don't know what these are $51 for, but it's $50 or something. They must have been buying miners, perhaps. Who knows? When they could have bought them on the black market for nothing, really, couldn't they? Then you come down, and so if you wanted to, you could just select all the out money, and you'll see all the money that's been gathered has been siphoned out. So here's 6,000, 1,000, 4,600, 20,000, 6,000, 10,000, 6,000, 2.5, 6,000, 2,000, 10,000, 6,000, 1,000, 5,700, 17,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 10,000. And it just goes on. So all that there was done in the last day. And then you come around here and you go back to day one. So yeah, so a whole page. So they're doing, I don't know, is it 30 transactions, 20 transactions, 21 transactions were done yesterday manually, transferring money that came in into another secondary wallet address. So my point is here, things are getting siphoned out. So that was the Boom controller wallet. Then we go into what we call another level wallet, which I might have just been already on. I had. So I'm just going to go through my bookmarks. Okay, the bridge, this is where if you are in the We Are All Satoshi platform and you've got money owing, or you've bought a miner, or you've bought a node, that they reckon they've sold 300 nodes. Well, they were attempting to sell 300 nodes. I heard they got up to 250. It's all bullshit. And you pay $27,000 for a node. You buy yourself a piece of hardware that goes bing, and you plug it in, and you're going to get 182% interest per year. Now, George, which was on here a minute ago, come in here and said, where are you going to get the $10 million from to pay for these people who are running the nodes? And Chavez started asking him why he didn't have his camera on and avoided the question like a plague. But this is the bridge, and this is the bridge, and this all this gobbledygook means it's broken, right? And if you come to the transactions, you can see that people that have money within We Are All Satoshi, for the last 48 days, no one has been able to get any money out. And if you go back even further than that, so 48 days, no one has been able to get the money out of the platform We Are All Satoshi. No one will be able to log into the platform if they were still using stable data, because that website's down. So it's slowly been dismantled. But I want to go back a little bit further today, because see, it's got 47 days. They opened it up for a really short period, and everyone got as much money out of it as they could. And we did have Crypto G testing this, because he had some money in there, and he withdrew 3 lots of money and failed on the 4th attempt. So 47 days ago, people were still able to take money out. But what I'm going to show you is the bridge was broken. And I think this was the 6th of December that they were claiming that everyone would be able to get their money out. But I'm reckon now here we go. So there was a 5-day gap. So 47 days, everyone, the first person that got their money out would be going, oh my God, I got my money out. And then that was 6 days earlier they had it open. So now we're going to go and see how many people on day 53. So these are 20 transactions at a time. We're just flipping through days. But it's, people have lost faith in the system because they can't get what they believe is their money out, which isn't really their money. It's money coming in from people signing up for the platform. So at one stage there, we saw that Diversal, which I'd love to get that transaction of Diversal actually topping up the bank balance of We Are All Satoshi. So Diversal was the dregs of HyperVerse. So see here, it broke for 4 days. So then you come back and now they started again at 57 days. 57 days. This is 20 transactions. So people have been able to get their money out. So when they have liquidity, people can take their money out. But at the moment, the bridge has been shut for 47 days because there's no liquidity. Now they've come up with their boomerang product, and they literally are getting people to invest in boomerang and then telling people to go out and sell this product, speech marks product, to their friends and family. Now, if you sell a $10,000 boomerang license, going by what We Are Satoshi say in their back end, you're going to get 10% of that money in your back pocket. So they don't have to care whether the boomerang is genuine or not. So 58 days. So here we go, 58 days, but there doesn't seem to be any gap. So what I've learned from doing this is I can come in here and I can click on one of these addresses, and you can actually tag these addresses. Oh, it's a failed one. So are these all failed? So that might not mean it be as impressive as I thought it was. If these are all failed transactions, how do we know if they're failed? Failed. Well, there's no amount. So if we go, let's go to 7 pages. So these failed. So hash. I don't think there's any money. I don't know. I might be reading this wrong, but so people are trying to transfer their money out of the platform. Is this one done? Assets. So somebody tried to do 47 days. Don't know because not qualified enough. Anyway, let's carry on going down the list. So that was the bridge that obviously has been down for 47 days. So let's not lose focus on what I'm trying to tell you here. Okay, this one here is the routing, stablecoin, and CLX wallet. So this is from stablecoin. 12 seconds ago. We're going to go to the transfers. And so this has something to do with it. So this is routing, stablecoin, AC. I don't even know what this one means. But going into the outbox. So we've got 1643. Wow, 2.9 million out. I have no idea what this means, but that was, what the hell? What's that there? What does that mean, Susie? Are you, I'm just curious what that transaction means. So there's a transaction here for 2.9 million that went out 5 minutes ago. Is this something to do with Binance? Because these are big figures out. So money in can be interesting as well. Money in. So who's paying money into this wallet? In $41, $250, amounts that are really weird. So I've got this tagged as routing stable coin. I have no idea what that means, but there has been small amounts of money put in, and as I can see, if we go into the out, you can see the money that's leaving this one, 2.9 million. There must be somebody big. I don't even know it's associated. Anyway, I've tagged it and I've kept it for bookmark for when I get intelligent. Okay, now we're going to go to a routing table. What's this one here? Let's go to transfers. So money, OKX. Okay, so this is OKX's wallet. That's not really relevant. Have a bit of fun here, isn't it, kids? Eh? We might learn something. What's this one got in it? The screen isn't clear. At mine. Oh, okay, that's right. I did give a link. If you wanted to have a look and give us your 2 cents worth, it'd be quite cool. So this one's meant to be. I don't even know if I need to keep these ones. I'm just trying to find something. What I'm trying to say to people is money's not staying where it should do, and it's moving around the platforms. There's a holding tank one. This might look good. And this one has $99 in it. And then you go. So a lot of these accounts that we look at, they don't have much in the balance. But, here's, $4.2 million. Is that right? So it's in, is that $4,200? I think it's $4,200, sorry. So that's out. That one that's $97,000. I don't know. I'm tired, guys. Not much fun today. And then that might be where they get the shock. Nothing really spectacular. Maybe some of these bookmarks need to be cleaned up. Danny, Boom Controller. What's that one there do? Boom Controller. I think that's the one where you see the small funds. Yeah, so this is all the arbitrage trading. And this is them paying money into people's wallets. So what's quite cool about these ones, so like 16 seconds ago, somebody got 99 cents from doing arbitrage trading. So you can click on the link here and you can actually go in there and see the path of all this money. And you can see there's 9 transactions. A couple of weeks ago, there was only 8 transactions to get to this thing. And then that person has been paid 99 cents. So they've got a $99 transaction. And now you're looking for a high of $105. And this is correct, isn't it? Yeah. So there's a good example. So if you take away the $99 out of the 105, how did it come up with 99 cents? Because that money isn't in that equation. And this is what we're saying. So they call that spillage or slurpage or something stupid. But what I've been doing to make my life more interesting, I click on see this one's not tagged. So I click on that sucker. And then I click on that link. If it loads, loading. And then I go to another web page called DeFi Scanner. And that looks like that. So I grab the address and I search for it. And it will tell me where it finds it. So it does. And then I click on it. And now it shows me, well, for the use of a better word, the exchange perhaps. So then what I do is I grab that. Hold up. I'll do this again. Guys, I've got to take a phone call. So I've got to leave Sam. You watching this, guys?
You want to help me out, Livon?
What's the next? Have you got a copy of the contract, Kate? I think she's got one.
A card attached to your Amazon account. The amount charged is $749.99. We noticed some suspicious activities in your account, so we put a hold to your transaction page. Press 1 now to report this transaction, or 2 to authorize this order.
Here we go.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Hello. Yes, hello. How are you doing?
Hi, Abhishek Amazon customer service. How may I help you today?
I just got a phone call telling me that I've had a transaction on my credit card, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, so you are saying you called from Amazon regarding a false transaction?
Sorry, you broke up there a little bit. Could you say that again, please?
So you got a call from Amazon regarding a false transaction. Are you saying that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to know that these kind of transactions are only being made if someone else is using a computer. Are you getting my point?
Oh, so somebody's using my computer to do that transaction?
Yeah. So I want to ask you some questions. So were you using the internet very lately?
Am I using the internet what?
Yeah, using the internet.
Yes, I am. Yep, I'm on the internet
On
now.
your
Yes, I'm on the internet. Are you there? Hello? I think we lost him. They must, are you there? Where did Toby go? So it's interesting, isn't it? But here we're used to those. I thought a phone call coming in, I thought brilliant. But yeah, try to do that one live. Anyway, we interrupted by spammers all day long. It's just warfare out here, isn't it? Now what was I doing? I was doing something interesting. Oh, yep, I'll see it back to here. So what Susie's saying here isn't clear. That you said that that Tron router has been used a lot to move money from Boomerang subscription wallet out. It gets mixed in with another router and moves out from there. Joe said that was an equal. Joe said that where Satoshi is an equal. What it means, equal opportunity. Thank you. Equal opportunity. Oh my God. It's just disgusting, is it? Where do these guys get off? I don't know. Anyway, all right. So if anyone wants to come on stage now, it's time to hold your peace. I think I've had enough for today. It's only 2 hours in. We've caused enough shenanigans. I think I just probably, to be honest, I'm not actually in the right frame of mind. I've got to focus on get myself a house to live at the moment, and I haven't got any videos. But in saying that, I can't help myself because there is actually a whole lot of videos now in my video thing, which sort of condemn these bastards, doesn't it? Oh, I think it made me fear to play some of them, but I don't know. Is it worth Saturday training? I mean, what do we do now, guys? Like, Jan Gregory was one. I mean, what happens if we did a Google search and we went, what would you search for if you wanted to get involved? Investment opportunities. So I can't even spell opportunities. Let's just pretend I can. No, investment options, investments, crypto, investment, opportunities, blockchain investment opportunities. All right. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to read the newspaper, don't we? All right, so just leave that paragraph there for a while. Let's get rid of Sam. I'm sick of looking at Sam. He sucks. But let's first of all, let's go to our Guardian newspaper, all right? That's what we'll do. We'll go there. We'll look at Sarah and see if she's got any articles out. She has got more articles coming out, so somebody told me. Can't tell you what they're all about. but we did have that sad case. This article here, 300,000 people have read this article so far because it got published in the UK Mirror, or not the UK Mirror, but in the UK. So this is a victory article for Sarah. It may come across quite lame, but this lady. So I had a lady yesterday who contacted me, and this is a sad story, guys. So it's like, you've got this lady here that's put $80,000 in, lost everything. Sarah published this yesterday, and she got 300,000 people viewed this article to date. So if you don't know, I have buy me a cup of coffee, right? And you can log into this site, and you can see, where is it? I just shut it down, didn't I? Present, share screen. Buy me. So I've just looked at my buy me a cup of coffee site. You can see that people have generously donated money to me. So this lady here has purchased a silver membership with me. And I'll just go, thank you for to say, I can't, my voice thing's not working today. Anyway, so this lady's actually joined up and she's donated $25 worth of coffees to me. And it's absolutely awesome. And you can see how much money I make in the last 90 days. So I'm trying to build a business out of this. So all time I've received $1,444 worth of coffees. In the last 90 days, I've read 700. So I had some big donations come in, and thank you very much for that. But in the last 30 days, that is my income from my coffee. So I don't mind being transparent with you guys. But if you look at my page and my coffee page, you will see that's me, my mug. People often ask me to give them advice on opportunities. So you can buy an express chat where I'll give you my one-on-one time, or you can schedule a virtual session with me where I'll basically help you find stuff, and I charge $300. To date, no one's ever bought those off me. But down the right-hand side of the page, you can see you've got a bronze membership, so you can support me by $1 a month, or $5 a month, or obviously $10 a month. And in here, I have like my membership levels. It talks about what they all are here, what you get for your money. You get nothing basically. I just take your money and keep the YouTube channel going. And then I have posts. And I'm trying to find a comment I got. I think it's here. I think it was this one. But I do publish blogs in here, and I try to keep up with all this stuff. But this lady gave me a comment today. Here it is here. And this is why, it's not even the right one. It's not the long message I got. It's a short one. But listen to this. Go, computer. My computer's not talking to me. That's all I want. Hold up, let's fix my sound up. Kids.
Also.
Okay, I've shut my computer into listening, but listen to this here.
I have just discovered your videos on YouTube. I wish I had found you 7 months ago, as I lost over 128,000 Australian dollars, which was all my superannuation retirement monies. I am another Vera, but my name is Wendy. I have now become a $5 member today to hopefully help me and realize that the recovery companies. I have also paid thousands of scammers also.
Okay, just got a phone call coming in again. I'll just get past. Maybe it's paid the $10,000, and then they're telling people that they need to wait until the 1st of March when the beta program is over, and then they will release the other $2.9 million worth of flash loan money, and then you can go trading to your heart's content. After the 1st of March, instead of getting 3 times your money in return for your $10,000 investment, it's going to be 2 times. So they're trying to create urgency for people to fork out $10,000. We've been watching, literally have been watching the money being siphoned out of this platform, transferred into Binance wallets, and never to be seen again. So yes, we might be silly buggers, and you might have thought, why are they causing so much disruption, and what was the point of it all? But when you've been doing this as long as I do, you've got to have a bit of fun as when you can. So just to reiterate that, I'm going to bring up a browser window. And in the browser window, I'm actually going to show you the main Boom, what we call the Boom wallet. Yeah, it's a bit hard to get the article on there, unfortunately. And I think they have a white screen on there at the moment. And we've only got, what have we got in the room? 18 people in the room. So I think the fun's over. But here is what we call a Boom wallet. And if you have a look at this wallet and we look at all the money that's going out of this wallet, you'll see large amounts of money, 33,000. Anyway, hi Lisa, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Oh yeah, no, I'm a bit all over the place really, but just reading out.
What's been happening? Just a brief.
Oh, not a hell of a lot really. I was just actually looking at a lady who has got a story where she's lost $130,000.
Terrible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is it here actually. I'll just read it for people. Wait a sec. But this is a message from a lady I got yesterday.
Hi Danny, I have just watched your video, and I am another viewer, but my name is Wendy from Australia. Firstly, thank you for what you are doing. I wished I saw your video 7 months ago, as just over 7 months ago, I withdrew all my superannuation 128,000 Australian dollars and lost it all in 1 week to a crypto scam. Now like Vera, but probably worse. I have paid MediQuotes thousands, and Payback Pty Limited, thousands of dollars both. Monies to try and get my 128,000 Australian dollars back. I like Vera, have not told anyone this story, hoping I could fix it all myself and get most of my monies back even if it took time. I paid 2 recovery companies as I thought at least one of them would be legit. And even up to today, I am still communicating to both recovery companies. I have lost everything. I am confused. I feel sick every day with worry and stress, and these nightly phone calls from MediQuotes and Payback while pretending everything is normal in my daily life. I have just joined today and became a $5 member today, and hopefully my life will be better. Enjoy your 5 coffees. 5 coffees for the remainder of the 5 days this week from today.
Yeah, now those sort of emails just gut me, and it's just disgusting, like these people get away. And I think that's why I do what I do. I would love to do this full time, but I can't. I've just had a phone call from a friend that needs a hand because she's moving today. And I said, look, I can give you a hand. So I said, I'll be over there soon. So that basically means I'm going to go help somebody in the real world instead of just the virtual world. And I think that's sort of what the channel is really all about. I mean, I don't know what to do with the channel from here. In some ways, I'm sort of thinking, I can keep busting these scammers, but I can't stop people investing or thinking that they know better than me. So it is a bit of a frustration sometimes. But I think when I get an email like this, and I got all these videos, I've got over 900 videos on the internet. People do a search, they find my videos, they listen to it. Obviously, they found that video about Vera, who also used these companies. Now, just 2 days ago, I did a video about, and I read out an email I got from in my inbox about a company that claimed they could get your money back. Don't ever fall for that. There's no such thing. But people like this lady went to 2 companies who claimed they could get her money back, and she's still corresponding with one of them. So I just need to reach out to her. I didn't realize I actually had her email address, and I do. So I'm going to reach out to her and actually say, stop communicating with these companies. They're just scammers. So, yeah, it blows me away, really. So any second thoughts on that, Lisa?
I know I've had people trying to tell companies trying to say that they're trying to get, I just ignore them.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of them out. There's a lot of scams. I've sent one to you once that someone says, oh, check this one out. You can blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, it's another damn scam. Don't even know what it is. I didn't even look into it. But people, stay away.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's because it's right up their alley, isn't it? That, yes, I've lost money. Yes, somebody's given me.
These people in charge have got a big network of people. And people like us don't know people, do we? We don't know people. So we can't build our teams as quick as like some people. And that's what it's all about. I didn't realize it was going to be a cashing, like it's a bloody cash and grab, really, isn't it?
For them?
Time, and that's what people have got to understand. There is no quick, there was no quick in making money. It's just
no. I
like
think they have
Look,
now.
start off. What happened with HyperVerse? That's gone. You look at Look. By April, and they were making us believe that it was so real. By April, the plug was pulled.
Yeah.
And and it's like, I'm just glad that my upliner funded me to get me going, and that's how I built what I built. But luckily for me, my team didn't lose no money because we funded them to help them build what we thought was gonna,
So when you say it was self-funded, what do you actually mean by that? Like, did somebody give you an account?
Obviously, because I lost money in Fiddy on HyperVerse, Emma felt really bad. So, because she knows I was struggling and I couldn't start up, and she thought it was what it was as well. She funded me. She's right. I'll buy your first package, Lisa, because I was under her. She was on my upliner. I said, really? She goes, yeah. And I worked with that 150, and I watched all my ads, and I done what. So we all believed in this until the April when withdrawals stopped. Then after that, we was just given a load of excuses.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
So it was awful. Fiddy Look, like last year on my holiday, it took all my holiday. I was on every live with Chavez, talking to him on it was just me and him, and it's crazy how now it's all like, oh, it's awful how they suck people in.
Yeah. What would you like to see me do with this? What I'm doing? Like, what do you keep coming back here and talking to me
for? Why?
Yeah.
Because I've been bitten myself, and I want to see justice. And I saw you last year, and I told Emma about you, and she says, "Oh no, don't go back to that." But I didn't know no different. I didn't know no different. But because I'm quite naive, I am who I am. But then when things started, and then I started plugging into you a little bit more, and I'm thinking, do you know what? This guy, he's spot on. I could tell him some stories what we went through and the bull rubbish that we were told to make us believe that this was legit company, and we were just watching our ads, and it's But what we didn't know is it's all about who you know. People sold that on to so many people because it was such a good thing you thought you had in your hand. They built their teams. Like Emma already knew 2,000 people from HyperVerse, so she made big money. Likes of me, I didn't. So it was like, I enjoyed it. But it wasn't. It was just all a lie. And it's just like people still believe they're going to get their money back. And Waz, I had a 300 package in Waz. Emma give it to me because that's what they were doing, because I was her upline and Gobi was her upliner. So he funded, so it was all getting us in this big web of belief that why would they give, but they're giving it to you, but they're making a lot more because you're moving it on to your people and building what you've got. I have over $9,000 sat in Fiddy Look, what I've earned. Can't touch a penny of it. FDL, must have about 13,000 in FDL. Can't touch it.
So the lady that made all the money that introduced you into it, are you sort of not like? She's still got a lot of money or something?
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Like
no, but she's still got lots of money from HyperVerse.
Oh, absolutely. It's like altogether,
so why don't we go after her?
I earned over £2,000, but I never withdrawed it. I built my team with it. So I had my team and I funded them like I was funded because I felt, oh, okay, this is a gift. We can work this. Because in a couple of more weeks or months, I won't need to fund these people. They'll be self-sufficient. This is a genuine opportunity. Why not? We knew it would only last maybe 2 years because things like this, you have to get, it was a big make-believe. It was really like, they really sold it.
Wow.
Made people believe, like Sam Lee would phone me. I talked to him in my living room with my granddaughter there. And my daughter says, I said to her, oh, she thinks you're a scammer. And he would so polite and you wouldn't believe,
Yeah. I just thought that one way you don't go after You know, the lady that's introduced you to it. Is that
Emma? I think because Emma was naive too. She has nothing to do with any of them no more.
but she's still got a ton of money. That's what I'm hearing. Is that not right?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't always believe. I don't blame Emma for what I was dragged into, because I think she was dragged into it too. That's what I believe, whether I'm right or wrong. If I was wrong and she knew all about this scam and everything else, yeah, I would go for her. I would hunt her down and
those
go
court
for her.
documents that we read yesterday. You know, if they did presentations and they made those false claims, that would freak the shit out of me if I was listening to that, because they've actually put that in the court documents that, you know, Brenda Chunga had quoted, you know, to give people total peace of mind that this is a real genuine thing. You know, yeah.
But it was just a big. And then Fiddy Look's coming back. We're okay. Everything's still going. We're still here. See, if this was a scam, we wouldn't be here no more, because we'd have our private group. See, and it made just, yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And we're opening. Then I think them and Maiden said, you need to open withdrawals. We're not doing nothing else until you open withdrawals. And they opened them. But they opened them, and then about 12 hours later, they shut them again. But people's stuff was all being in process. So that's when she pulled away and said, nah, you got to prove. Chavez had to prove to her that Sam Lee had nothing to do with what he was saying was going on. Because then Chavez took it over. He took it over and gave us all these promises that it was legit. You know, we're not scamming you. We're not taking your money. You're going to do this and you're going to make that.
They're just puppets, aren't they? Really?
They are.
It just goes on and on.
I don't care if they hear this, and those PI, they should be damn ashamed of themselves.
What's a PI? What's a PI?
PI.
What's a PI? Usually those PIs.
PIs. People. Oh, people.
Oh, people.
Yeah, them people.
Yeah.
Whoever
Good on you.
All scammers. Like that blimmin', what's her name? That blimmin' judge.
Yeah, I know. Unreal way. I mean, and that's just they're cold-blooded killers, aren't they? Really? They're just, you know, it just amazes me. Oh well, Lisa, I'm going to call it quits. I'm not very in the right mood for this today, but I did want to. I did actually. It has been a real victory lately for the Avengers, and that's what I was sort of going on about really with my meeting. So, you know, in the amount of havoc we've caused, even to take over their Zoom meeting yesterday was friggin' hilarious.
I treat you to a couple of coffees. I will.
Oh, thank you.
So you can have a couple of coffees. Maybe a portion of chips.
I don't know where I'm doing. We're going to find a new place to live, and I'm stressed about it. I've got 3 weeks to find somewhere to live.
Oh no, it's not easy, is it?
No, it just pisses me off really. But no, I do appreciate anything people can do. And there's some very generous people in here right now that are listening to me talk, and I'm not asking. You know, you guys have done enough. So, but yeah,
we'll get them. We will have them in the end, Danny. We will have victory, and they won't be able to go do no Zooms nowhere. That is the plan. Yeah. We need to, so it stops. So we can go on the YouTube and go on. There's nothing. Yeah. They're not on YouTube. They're not on Twitter. They're not on absolutely nothing. And that is what the outcome I would like.
Yeah. The thing is, which is really crazy.
It won't happen.
Is that it could be easily fixed with Zoom stepping up.
Yeah, it could.
And Zoom enabled us to shut these meetings down and stop these guys broadcasting it. Even YouTube, obviously, but YouTube, they must get advertising dollars from these people. So
what happened yesterday when they left the Zoom on and we were in there?
Well, yeah, we went crazy in that one. We had a field day in that one.
We did have a field day in that one. All sorts of crap was coming up. I was putting on there scam Lee.
I know.
Someone was crushing it out and I was clearing it, writing it in again, just because.
I know. But the thing about that, to be honest, I feel like a bit of an idiot when I go in there and do that sort of stuff.
Yeah, But
because
the thing is, though, it's good publicity because they can't get rid of it. It's there, you know. It's their fault, and if people plug into them, and they're gonna do their research on us, you know.
Well, I hope so. I mean, even if we
it's a bloody good thing.
Even if we save one person, that's great.
Yeah.
But the fact is that
they'll be more careful next time, won't they?
Well, I hope so. I mean, we started talking to them, and then they just over-talked, and they finished up putting Jesus on. Somebody had their TV on, listening to a religious channel for about 9 hours until we all gave up on it, trying to drown us out because we were yelling out the truth. But at the end of the day, I think it makes us look like a bit of idiots as well. And often people think we're idiots, and it's the part that tires you out, really. So, we've had fun. I mean, I sort of don't think it can get any better than it has. I mean, we've got Bitcoin Rodney in jail through his direct actions with HyperVerse, and then we've got Keith Williams being investigated. Kalpesh Patel was going to be the next person to be charged.
Sharon Davies, Sharon someone.
James, Sharon James.
Sharon James, that's it. She's another one.
Yep.
She's just
and
she's on the same wave as bloody Shalbez.
But they'll get a few of the keep-ins people, and then they'll go after people. I mean, look, if the Anzac crypto whalers have taken down their YouTube channel, then what are they actually saying by doing that? They know, as Yvonne said in the morning's message, she knows what the risks. She understands what they're doing. She said that in a video, and here they are removing all their videos. Why would they do that if they didn't think this was a scam?
Exactly. Says it all, done it. Actions speak louder than words.
Yep. And why is Sam's website down? You go to Stable Limited, and and you get this.
I can't log into FidiLook. We can't log into any of it.
Yep. Now that's taken the keep in it. Now we've got told by some idiots that were dancing some music in a Venn meeting that it's going to be back up tonight or in 24 hours, and it probably will be. Sam wasn't in the meeting today. This could be the end. This could be the end of them.
It could be.
But unfortunately, people were using their Stable Dayo accounts to log into We Are or Satoshi. So they changed that so people didn't have to. So their website, which is only 2 weeks old, their website domain name.
Yeah, put the link off.
Well, you not know that one. So that one there in the chat room there for everyone.
And I'll take that link.
And I even think we found, we did find
see if
people.
I can log into mine, just to see if I can.
Yeah, but that's another website that they've taken down. And, yeah, so it's just amazing. All these people's faces that you're looking at there are all people that have signed up hoping to get. How many, if you just did statistics, how many of these people have realized they've lost their money? How do you think they're feeling mentally at the moment? I mean, are we saving lives? I mean, this is the thing. Richard, bro. Richard, you're just a friggin' trooper, mate. Love you like a brother from another lover. You're trying to hide your blow-up doll in the curtains. Richard's trying to shut his curtains.
Can't see what's going on behind these scenes.
Hey.
Yeah, I know you got a blow-up doll behind those curtains.
I was trying to say earlier, I went back and listened for a minute. I couldn't hear you talking earlier, Danny, but you were obviously talking while I was on the live with you.
Yep.
All I was trying to say was that, this probably kind of rings with what you were just talking about. We call these people out. We call out exposing a scam, but these people need to be called out. We can't forget that. We need to say, we're not on the phone for you people that are being scammed. We need to determine with you, prove to us that it's not a scam. That needs to ring home, ring true every single day until people are so pathetically put up, not wanting to put up with this mess anymore.
Yeah. How do they continue, Richard? How do they keep it going? How do they keep this, He's gone again.
He disappeared.
It's just getting good. Normally I had to cut him off. Now he's fallen off. Yeah. I mean, this is what I get. Like, what do we do? Like, how do we, what can we do? He's back. There we go. We've changed the guards, mate. We've lost Lisa. I mean, you're back. This is like yo-yos. You guys playing tricks on me. Yeah. So what do we do, Rich? What do we do? What can we do? We call these people out and call them scammers, make us look like idiots. Like we've got they call us scammers. I love it when they call us a scammer.
Right. But we're exposing the scam. Like you guys were just saying, I think Lisa was saying, even if that one person, right? So if that one person, it happens today, and then we keep all these little steps, and then tomorrow, just one person, the more that another person keeps hearing the intricacy, that one little thing, the more that those little one things catch on, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. It's not sort of thing that's going to be sorted out in the next 6 months. It's going to take longer than that. But
yeah, it doesn't have to sort it. It doesn't have to work out. That's the point. The government could have solved this already.
We just got to put all our little ducks in a row, and eventually we'll get them. We'll get them. They'll slip up.
Oh, and this is the idea of the thumbnail that we had today. I mean, we've had, like I've got that lady who's just come on here telling me she's lost 128,000 Australian dollars. She's gone to, bloody these recovery agencies, and and then she's tried to get her money back, and she says she carries on at work like normal, pretend nothing's wrong, and she's fucking lost everything. It's just disgusting. I'm actually going to give that one to ABC News, actually.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they could.
Yeah, well, she might not want to tell her story. She might be brutally ashamed. I mean, I think this is the secrets.
We need to get her on these lives.
Well, I've asked her to get in the live, and she's probably freaking out now. The fact that I'm just going to send that to ABC News. I think even if she says no and she thinks, oh my God, why did you give them my details? I kind of think that everyone who has got bitten has some sort of obligation to actually, tell their story. Because even if you guys have told your stories, and it's not all bad, your stories. Yeah.
But for the sake of those people coming to you, Danny, to YouTube, anybody that's ever going to hear this recording, come to Danny and drop it anonymously, and I will be behind the scenes. I'll tell your story for you. Just get it documented and recorded with Danny, and we'll help try to take it from there. You can always forever remain anonymous to the point as far as you want to take it. That's what needs to happen is people need to speak up, but there's enough of us that want to help speak up for people. So it's like,
we're not going to tell anybody who's told us this information. Danny's definitely not.
Hold it. So,
but there's enough of us that want to help speak up for people. So it's like,
we're not going to tell anybody who's told us this information.
That was funny. I've actually sent the link to ABC News right now, and they've come back, the lady, and she said, that's terrible. I'll email her now. Is she happy to talk to me? We don't know. So ABC News, hello. Hopefully you're listening to me talk right now. If not, go back a little bit. We've got that lady who sent that message, who's actually donated some coffees to me because of the work that I'm doing, and also the Avengers. We've got two people here now. We've got Richard and Lisa, who have both been involved in these Ponzi schemes, who are grateful that they've now realized they are scams and now what we call Avengers. So the point is, this lady is one of many messages I get every day. This lady is actually from Australia, and she's ashamed of what's happened, and she's sad about what's happened. And if you have read about Vera's case in the Guardian newspaper, you'll see here's a person. Now, she probably doesn't want to tell her story, and she probably doesn't want the media coverage. She's probably embarrassed. She's probably sad. She's all sorts of things. And we're hoping that she does want to tell her story. Now, I have emailed her and asked her and suggested that she reaches out to ABC News.
I'm hoping she's plugged in here.
I hope so too. Yeah. And we, Wendy, if you're listening to this later on, I mean, you tell your story. You're not the only one. I mean, think about this. They've tracked $1.9 billion have been scammed out of the people's communities around the world. The scam HyperVerse started in Australia with people like Amanda Lee, who talked to Keith Williams. I remember seeing a Zoom meeting back in 2020 where they were really trying to get HyperFund going at the time. There's only 100 people in their Zoom meetings. That grew to 2,000 people. And now it's worldwide. And you've got We Are Satoshi and all the other dregs. We've had Stable Dayo's website shut down just yesterday. It's just rampant. But I mean, until people start creating more awareness, I mean, in my dream of dreams, I wish somebody would go after Zoom and say, why are you providing a platform for people to commit bank robberies? But everyone's too scared to take on these big guys. Why not go after YouTube? Why are you broadcasting these Zoom meetings? Why are you allowing people to have these YouTube channels where they've got multi-level marketing opportunities that aren't registered financial security opportunities, And
even though that they took them down, that doesn't mean that YouTube gets to get away with it.
No.
In America, Danny, they got this thing. I don't think they do it in Christchurch. You got a race car, right? So you pull up next to the race car and you think, oh, I want to race. Not that you think you're going to beat the other car. So you rev the motor and then you don't even have to look at each other, but you guys both know you're about to race. Yeah. That's what calling each other out is. Somebody needs to call them out from a high enough level. Like I heard Mr. Bill say some lady's playing both sides or something. Somebody needs to be so involved that they have to be held accountable once they're called out.
I know in Australia, they've actually got some law change where these platform providers are actually going to be more accountable. But that will be only in Australia. But that basically means if Facebook are going to provide the services to Australians, for example, they will actually be accountable for what they broadcast. And that's going to be probably just like a TV company who would be held accountable by the TV people, for use of a better word, for if they stream something or play something on air, So that will bring, because at the moment anybody can fire up a video camera, including myself, and start telling people a bunch of lies and basically not be held accountable unless they spend lots of money or they've stolen lots of money. And remember, they're only going after the guys that are going in the billions. Hey, interesting enough, CoffeeZilla reached out to me and asked me if I knew any law enforcement people he could be put in touch with in Australia. Because this one's got up to the $1.9 billion, and I also know CoffeeZilla only did 21 videos last year, there may be a slight possibility, I'm putting a lot of maybes in here, that he's actually putting together a video. Now, he has over 3 million subscribers, and he's offered me some advice in the past, which is really cool. But I'm hoping that if we have to rely on a YouTuber to broadcast this stuff, I mean, we've obviously got Sarah from The Guardian. She's on her 10th article. There's a couple more coming out. She's been on a couple of podcasts. Her last article got over 300,000 views. But it just seems like it's a real slow boat to China, when I could just say, well, why don't you cut off the branch? Why don't cut down the tree instead of stop trimming the branches and chop off friggin' Zoom? Why don't people bring up Zoom and say, what the hell are you doing? You're providing these services to people. And that would just nip a lot of, why do we have to sit here and report and people who are breaking their own terms and conditions? Why are we the policemen? You know what I'm getting at? It's just crap.
There's two things, Danny. Right before you said that about CoffeeZilla, you mentioned about Australia changing their things. And the problem is there's a level of corporate policy and then there's government policy, the bureaucracy, right? So the fact that at the end of the day, the government has the ability to do something and they don't, That's the conundrum that we're in. That's the bubble that we're all living in worldwide. Because during COVID, all of Canada got shut down. They were told you can only, like communist China, you can only look at certain stuff on the internet. So it's like, wait, hang on, they already know, but how much do they know? Are they knowing about that they actually want to give a care about the people? So it's got to be a worldwide thing that has to change. It can't be only Australia. It can't be only CopyZilla.
Let me refresh it all.
But I do think our best shot at the moment, and this is why I do what I do, I'm a vigilante and an activist more than anything, is the fact that I think all we can do as humans that have been bitten is actually create more and more awareness and cause disruption. I mean, I didn't, even though it was fun yesterday going to that Zoom meeting, trying to talk sense to the 7-year-old people that were in there, and we took control of it. You know, I don't want to do that for a living. But I mean, if they think we're idiots and we're just scammers, they call us scammers. I mean, for God's sake.
Right.
I mean,
That's a bloody
scam
joke,
somebody.
isn't it?
I know.
Scammers, what have we taken from you? You tell us that.
Yeah. I'll take coffee from you.
Not asking you for nothing.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, guys,
That's
hey, I really put the value.
I bet they hate it. They really hate us, don't they?
Well, I mean, the things that we've covered, we've had, you know, the amount of people, you know, we've tracked all the money. We've proven that all these scams run out of the same building in Dubai. We've got people that used to work in those buildings coming on here and telling us all the crypto addresses that they were using to do the crimes. We get people who
really?
Well, that was Garrett. Garrett coming here and we had like 50 people in the chat room at that point, which is really cool. But you know, we've got Sam's website's been taken offline yesterday. He'll be firing up another one now. You know, We Are All Satoshi's had their website removed 3 times now, and they've got it back online again. We've got people that are still in disbelief who are doing broadcasts about these scams and opportunities. And it's just like Grace, a disgraced judged. 1,700 cases stripped from her, publicly reprimanded, not voted in for her next round of judge duties. And then you've got Sharvis that doesn't have a last name. And we're watching $100,000 pour into a crypto opportunity a day. We're watching $7.2 million being transferred off the payment ones, transferred out of the system into Binance. We're watching people not being able to get their money out who are in the game. We're watching people promote these Ponzi scheme and still being able to get their 10% commission. And it just goes on. It's just Groundhog Day. And it's friggin' frustrating. But,
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. And now I've done 900 videos myself. I can hardly get any traction. I can hardly get any media company that actually wants to broadcast what we're doing. I think we would, if we had 500,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, we would be able to broadcast all these schemes as they come out. I mean, one of those scammers literally tried to take me for he tried to ruin me by suing me for $3.8 million in the New Zealand High Court last year. It cost me he filed a discontinuance an hour and a half before the judge opened the file to get stuck into it. I was in the courtroom at the time. And then 2 months later, the judge said, well, I think you spent too much money trying to defend yourself against a $3.8 million lawsuit. We're only going to award you $27,500 of your legal fees and leave you a balance of $8,000 whatever dollars to pay. So where's the justice in that? Some scammer from America who says I've defamed him. I provided 10 hours worth of videos showing his lawyers that he's a scammer, and they still took on the case. Now, I haven't received any of that $27,000. He's just ignored it. So the legal system here in New Zealand, who were paying my legal fees through what we call legal aid, which I now have to pay back at $15 a week for the rest of my life, said to me, do I have the address of the scammer so they can send them a bill for $27,500? So they let somebody go after a New Zealander in the New Zealand High Court without getting the details of the guy who was trying to sue me, and they took me through the court system for 4 months. What the fuck? I mean, what's that about? I mean, this is the system.
Is corruption, man.
Yeah, and the systems need to change. I mean, I've got a story that I'd love to tell, and but I'm not newsworthy. Maybe I give up. But anyway, guys,
no, you're not giving up. You're talking right, because it doesn't take 900 videos. It just takes one person or a handful of the right people, like Elon Musk, to give a thumbs up, and then everybody's like, woohoo! A million people are like, wow, I never heard of that. And then that awareness is what takes over. The steady awareness to what's happening in real time, and then boom, everybody's got it. Everybody realizes what a freaking joke. Then they can go research for themselves how much of a scam this really is.
Yeah. Hey, give me a let's go, Richard.
Yeah, but you gotta know that you got the let's go, Danny. It's not just me. Let's go! It's not me. It's all of us. Let's go!
Yeah. Let's do some
YouTube.
shit. Yeah. I think that's the real important thing is that we can make a difference, and we are making a difference. We're just not making a difference fast enough. And sometimes it's actually literally, guys, it's disheartening when I go into these Zoom meetings and you got Grace in there that is a disgraced judge, and she's talking to people like they're shit. And they've got, like yesterday, they had 655 people in their Zoom meeting. What the heck?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's not about justice served. It's about the justice needs to happen, because if it goes on and goes away like nothing ever happened, then that creates an imbalance in the universe. And everybody knows, if everybody saw what we're looking into, everybody would know that it's off. It's not right. So let's make it right. Like Chavez's plan. Everything Chavez was talking about with the mining was freaking awesome.
It was.
But you didn't know nothing about the fact that he was possibly involved with Sam Lee, Hyper One, all the different hypers. It's like, give me a freaking break, man. I'd rather go on the internet right now and be scammed than to know that I gave myself over to an opportunity.
Yeah.
Well,
do you want me to tell you the hyper
I told my story earlier on, didn't I, Danny? About my and how I felt in that. It's just, it was sickening. Like my son in that, they all had there's me saying, oh, don't withdraw nothing, just keep it there, keep building it, I'll let you know, and rah, rah, rah. And I wish I'd let him withdraw the week before, and he would have got his money. But
somebody else's money.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff, guys. Oh, well, I've got to go help a lady who needs a hand move house. I've got to call it quits, but I really thank you guys for being here, and thanks for the support as always. But the good news is Susie Stealth, the coin has gone down 66.60. Well done. And there's some burritos, and I think it's beer, isn't it? Is that beer?
I don't know about that.
Oh, no, it's bananas. No, it's beer.
Burrito, all them burritos and beer will give you high blood pressure, maybe cause a fever. Are you sure you're ready for all those burritos and beers?
Yeah, and Susie's lost her voice at the moment. I remember doing a video about Des Amy when I lost my voice, and I listened to it back, and a lot of people have been referring back to that video recently because he's in the shit, and they want some evidence. And I listened to my voice in this video; it sounded like Croaky the bear. All right, guys. All right, thanks very much. I'm going to kick you guys off.
Peace out, Avengers.
Yeah, well done. Thanks, guys. See you, Lisa.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. So that's my Crusaders. And what have we got here? The last message, US primetime meeting for yesterday was loaded onto, was YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, but that was a recording, wasn't it, originally? So they're getting desperate. I think that's what you're trying to insinuate. The fact is they should actually do offline meetings and then upload them to the YouTube channel rather than trying to communicate with people over Zoom, because their time is limited with Zoom. And Chavez, if you believe him, he said he's going to start up his own Zoom type meetings in the not too distant future. So that's exciting. I haven't heard back from Garrett yet, but I have got a lot of messages there. I've got to actually spend some time with Garrett, but I do have an interesting message that's come in from Sam's old girlfriend. Did Garrett fall out with you and he started his own scam? So he comes back to the good side now. That's right. So Garrett's trying, I think Garrett's trying. I actually have got a bit of I don't know if you can say bloke to bloke. I've got a bit of a sweet spot for Garrett, but Garrett has actually been quite transparent in what's going on. And I did give him a bit of a hard time, and I did broadcast his conversation live on the internet when I had it, because I wanted people to be aware of what's going on. But he does seem like he's doing the right thing, and I wouldn't trust Rory Canatra as far as you could kick him, and he's a big boy, so you can't kick him far. But anyway, that's me. I'm going to go have some time off. This is the shortest live that we've got. I'm going to finish it with my famous words. I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my Avengers. Thank you for all the information I get on a daily basis on my desk to help warn you and save you from investing in crypto-based platforms that are Ponzi schemes. I'm not against crypto, I'll be clear, but I am against people who use crypto to get people's USDT and to feed their wallets. And that's my show for today. We'll see you on the next one. I probably won't be here tomorrow. I might have a day off like I was planning to today, but I couldn't help myself after seeing Stable Dayo's website is offline. Should we do a poll? How long before Sam goes, I'm back. I'm here to stay. Oh, more bullshit. It's Groundhog Day here, kids. See you next Groundhog Day. Bye.